Comrades, today is October 15, 2025, and the current time is 8:20 p.m. Due to the ongoing legal trouble with various military defense contractors, the Institute is authorizing the use of the absolutely not cat-eared military headwear for day-to-day use until we can properly reverse engineer the product and resell it for our own purposes. That concludes today's announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Whoa, hello. Whoa, hold on. Why is my desktop audio? Hold on. Do you guys hear anything in the background that's not me? That's really weird. Hold on, that's strange. Anyways, comrades, good evening. How goes it on this fine Wednesday? I am forgetting what day of the week it is because the time is a concept that apparently I am forgetting the very notion of. How are all of you doing? Let me put the game on screen real quick, and then I'm trying to figure out why it's just my desktop audio has like a very small amount of audio piping through, and I cannot identify where it's coming from, but hopefully it's not going to cause an actual issue. Maybe it's from the game, because the game is open and slightly slow in the background. Also, hello Overheat and Goldenrod and Dark Pika and Zoingo and Skylet. Congrats to Zoingo for being first today, which is, I think, something that I don't really see very often, because I think usually Ray or Marksman or someone else usually grabs it. How are all of you doing? Welcome to my personal autism obsession, which is the funny World War II map painter. Also, is this AI generated? Because holy cow, this looks really funky. I don't want to say it is, but something about the eyes, or that, no, actually no, it's probably fine. I don't know. Anyways, we're playing HOI4 today, which I know we don't do very often, but the main reason we're playing HOI4 a lot as of late is because there's a new expansion dropping in the near future, and I've been wanting to, you know, get more play in before that happens, so I'm trying to prepare. So the question is ultimately, what country are we going to play? We could play Japan before they get their brand new update and go kind of crazy. But as usual, I don't like playing Japan because then you gotta go deal with the US, and that's a whole nother catastrophe. I like to just deal with other stuff. But it could be kind of fun to try my hand at defeating the other countries and getting used to the naval combat of this game. There's also playing China or any of the other fun countries. The other option I was considering was doing the Soviets, which we haven't done in a while, and playing as the right opposition, which is the Bukharin path, I believe it was. It's basically you kick out Stalin and replace him with the other person, which I think could be a fun and interesting way of playing the game, because I don't think we ever do that route very much. The other choice was Finland, and the only reason we don't do Poland or German Reich is because we do these countries so often, and it's like, do we really need to play them again for like the 500th billion time? And quite frankly, I think I'm leaning in towards playing the Soviets. So I think we'll do a Soviet run. We haven't done that in a while. And I think for this run, however, I'm gonna turn off historical AI prioritization, and we're just gonna let chaos unfold on the world stage and just see how wacky can this game get. Because realistically, we'll probably win most conflicts. I think the real question is if Japan ultimately goes against us, and then we'll have to deal with them, but I think we'll be a-okay. We have a lot more land than everyone else, and quite frankly, playing the US is just overpowered unless you go for the Civil War path, and I don't really want to deal with that. So, how are all of you doing? This is probably going to be one of those streams where most people are going to just chill and vibe and relax to the sound of my soothing voice while I do my funny map game and other stuff happens in the background. Also, yeah, don't forget there is that that community point challenge, which I think is now at like 12% or something, 13%, which is kind of surprising. And let's see, if that reaches the goal, I'll be forced to sing yet another Christmas cover album, ideally in time for Christmas. Isn't that crazy? We haven't done one of those in quite some time, and I thought it'd be fun to do. I know I mentioned that yesterday, but I'm just reiterating it again for the people who may have missed the thing that we are doing with that. Right, so anyways, let's pick our country. I think I'm gonna do Soviets. I generally find the Soviets to be the most fun, so we're gonna roll with them and see how this pans out. Especially if we're gonna be doing a little bit of a, you know, turning off AI historical focuses just to see some shenanigans, and we'll see how this pans out. So we're playing Road 56 and the usual anime waifu portrait thing where all the voices and stuff is replaced with cute anime girls, because that's the only correct way to play Hearts of Iron 4, because you might as well have the intersection of weebs and World War II nuts, because that's a very common thing to see. We could also choose to go down the Soviet Civil War white path with this, but I've done this a bunch of times, I don't want to. Yes, hello, another HOI fan. Yes, we're doing a Soviet run today. I haven't done a Soviet run in quite some time, and I enjoy their path a lot, so that's why we're doing that. Okay, so let's figure out how we're gonna do this. So I think I skipped most of this early. I think the first thing we dump is we have to go rush down our political tree. So we're gonna go down the right opposition this time. So there will be a civil war between the centrists and the right opposition. You could also do the left path with what's his name, with Trotsky, but I don't really like doing that run, so we're gonna do the civil war with the right opposition, following the path of, let's see, I believe this is the Bukharin path, right? I think this is the one we're gonna go with. So yeah, we're gonna do the civil war path. We might as well. All right, the path of Marxism, Leninism, and then I don't really know how this works because it's been some time. Let's also just dump down a bunch of factories. I think early game civies are fine. Just dump them wherever I can get a decent amount of infrastructure is okay. Maybe not over there, that's fine. And then that should be fine. Oh wow, we have like no factories. Anyways, how? Oh, the other thing too, I forgot to mention, tomorrow we're doing Star Sector because we haven't done that in a while. And hopefully that'll encourage me to actually get my butt moving and actually work on the Star Sector mod again, because I've been putting that off for far too long due to just being lazy. And I unfortunately am easily distracted by video games, and I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 6 again, except yesterday. I apologize for ending stream early yesterday. I basically knocked out after stream, and I woke up and I was like, oh geez, I forgot to turn on my alarm and I almost missed work. That's how bad it was. So yeah, I was not intending to oversleep, but I very much almost did, and that was not a good thing. So that's where we're at. So let's see how far HOI4 goes. Fire such your units of two cavalry or two white cavalries. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. We might try that. I generally try not to do cheese strats because I like playing the game normally, but if it seems appropriate, maybe we'll try it out. To combat with. Oh, okay, because then, yeah, you can just spread out and capture all the VPs, right? I assume that's the strategy that you're referring to. Also, I'm gonna drink my water. I don't know why I sound a little weirder today. I think my voice sounds a little, not quite hoarse, but I, for some reason, just am off. Oh, right, we can raid the Romanians for some reason. All right, let's just rip through this. All right, we got Marxism, Leninism. Fantastic. Thank you, Zoingo, for contributing. I can't believe this. Is this actually... Am I actually gonna have to do this? I think I actually will have to make that cover album, huh? Hello, Hyo. How are you doing, comrade? Okay. So, we're gonna go down this path, which will start the process of a civil war, but will not necessarily trigger the civil war right now. I think normally I do the center path, but for this run I really don't want to because I've done it a bajillion times, so I think that's why we're doing something else. Now, I might quickly grab heavy industry for 35 days just to get to 2 factories and then continue down the path, though I think I need to kick Stalin out as quickly as possible, so maybe just bum rushing the right path is correct, because let me see here. Oh yeah, some of this is a little rough. A democracy, Spanish support, okay, so maybe we bum rush down here because there's a bonus if the Spanish win the Civil War, the communist ones, they will come to help us out if they win. So that might be fine because there's also a bunch of stuff here we can use. I think you can also try to do this without conflict. Hello, Zoingo. Yeah, we're trying to figure out the path for this. Let's see. I could have sworn there was a way to do this without conflict, but maybe we have no choice but to fight. Alright, let's just get right opposition is fine. Let's just bum rush down this. It's not really worth doing in a lot of industry until we win the fight anyways, because who knows, the enemy might have our bonuses and that would not be fun. Rear brain mush. How bad was your schoolwork? How bad was the schoolwork? Ah, yes, the rails are being slowed down because the Soviet trains are very inefficient. How tragic. Also, hey, remember that deck box that I had designed? Zoingo and other people who may have seen it, I posted on the screen. I actually used that deck box at my local game store the other day. And there was actually interest in people if I would be willing to print them some and sell it. Now they wanted it at cost, but I'm like, no, you're not gonna get it at cost. I'll charge you money because it's gonna eat up printer time. But I was like, people are actually interested in buying something that I have designed. Truly a miracle. Oh yeah, that's not really worth it. Okay, need for policy changes. Increase the paranoia by 10. Or we could also, yeah, we don't need the purges. Infiltrate the NKVD. Need for policy changes, I think, is fine. Time for Premier Valentin Gonzalez. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Your work's already a lot an hour of videos on 30 static equilibrium. Took notes so you can read the videos. Oh, okay, so it's a lot of more research stuff. Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. Okay. It seems like it was at least fun, right? Oh, I need to change the stream title, don't I? On YouTube. I know we did the Mongolia run last time, but I think it would have been really fun to do. It was tempting to do it again. Oh, okay, so we have to do these do we have to do this? Set up the secret headquarters? I assume we have to, right? Just so you have guaranteed support. Okay, let's just do that. I don't see why that's an issue to do. Yes, this is Road to 56 because I like playing Road to 56. Let's see. Today is Spanish general that you can get and it's possible to put in charge. Oh, okay. I think there was an option for that in the tree, but I chose to not go with it. Ah, diseases are happening and now we're losing manpower. Great. All right. That's always fun. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the deck box turned out, so I'm hoping more people are interested in it. Oh, organize the uprisings. We could also just bum rush right down for a coup d'etat, but that's, I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe we have to do the other ones too. Eliminate the left. It basically tried to... Oh, jeez. Do we try to kill Trotsky? But you get... Wait, hold on. Did we lose factionalism? Oh my goodness, is YouTube dying? Is the YouTube stream dying? Okay. Sway the railway workers. Oh jeez, I think the YouTube stream is dying. I can't tell. Oh, YouTube's been choking on a bag. Okay, got it. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not crazy. Also, hello, Alana. How are you? How have you been? You like the fact that Maury Calliope is doing some KDA? No, what was it? K-pop Demon Hunters with the other two singer VTubers and doing all that shenanigans? Okay. Oh, it's fine. Got it. Just making sure. Oh, Fortnite. That's what it was. I think we're gonna go descend in the party. That's fine. I think we need to increase the popular support for the uprising. Oh, the polls are going for the, Okay, got it. I'll see this later. You're more offended by the K-pop game? That's fair, honestly. Okay, so now we have to start infiltrating to guarantee loyalty. Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. Mind ruffling? Okay, just making sure, because I know I was like having issues earlier and I was curious what was going on with that. The centipede plush. I didn't order the centipede plush. I have not actually ordered any RimWorld merchandise, mostly because I don't want to spend money and I'm lazy. So it'd be nice, but I just couldn't justify the cost of getting it as much as it would have been fun to have. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Okay, so I don't know which one of these is gonna get murdered is the problem. Otherwise I would have gotten... Probably I would have grabbed Mikhail, but... Yeah, I don't know. I think Bukharin stays with us, so I think Bukharin on the list is fine. A full day for an already obsessed. God, I wish. I did see that they were doing the Thrumbo, like, U-Tunes thing, and I was like, okay, maybe this could be fun, but I was like, I didn't want to spend money. Okay, so they're gonna try to get the Urals, and this takes 14 days. So I think if I do this just in time, I think this will... I'll just grab one of these. I think it's fine. This should be interesting. I have not done a Civil War shenanigans in a while. I usually try to avoid it because I don't like doing it, but this could be fun. This could be enjoyable. I do not care for Fortnite, quite frankly. I'm still kind of sad that Fortnite decided, we're just gonna... Ooh, yeah, we can... I don't care about the Navy, that's fine. That they have basically abandoned the was it the PvE mode in favor of strictly going all in on the Battle Royale thing, which granted is fine. That's how they made their money, but I don't have to like it, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Ooh. Michinski Machine Building Plant. Probably correct here. Or Gaz. For a logistics company? Armor tech, support equipment, terrain. I think this is fine. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try to get everything on the Trans-Siberian, on the railway, if I can figure out where that bloody thing is. So we can just follow everything on this pathway. We should be fine. Okay, so we need to grab that. It's probably... Am I reading this right? Is that actually the railway? It is the railway, right? Am I crazy? Oh, here's the railway. Okay, I was like, I swear I could have seen it earlier, and now I was like, I thought I was going blind. Okay. I think they actually got rid of the building feature. Yeah, I believe Fortnite, they have like a whole like buildless mode, and you just play as if there's no building. And supposedly people enjoy that a lot more, but it's not my type of thing. I don't care for that at all. I mean, like, I'm just bad at Battle Royale games. I enjoyed them when they came out, but I've reached the point where I just don't want to play it. I think we gotta grab this. I think this is the railroad. I was like trying to find the railroad I want. I think this is the railroad I'm looking for. The one that leads all the way to Stalingrad, and we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, I have to do a few more adjustments to the deck box design before I'm willing to offer it for sale to people I know. Do I just go straight for the coup d'etat, or do I go for the other stuff? Organize uprisings in the country. Lead to more support in the Civil War. Undermine Stalin's authority. Clandestine cells. Sabotage industry. Plan for the coup. Oh, you can also align the head of the NKVD to your cause, making it possible to depose of Stalin via a bloodless coup. So do we go for Civil War, or do we go for the bloodless coup? I'm kind of interested in seeing how that would pan out. How long would this take? Takes forever is the problem. So I don't think it's... let's see. I know you're saying Russia Civil War, but I also want to see what my other options are. No, we're not. I don't want to cheese it. I know cheesing is the fun option, but I like trying to... I'm not quite role-playing, but I like to see what my other options are, rather than just, you know, Civil War cheesing. Increase my Civil War. Divert attention towards the military. Gain support from party members. So okay, wait, hold on. Is this a so these are for when the Civil War is completed. Enemies of the state. Return democracy to the party. Destalinize. Or basically kill a bunch of people. Clandestine cells. I assume I would need a lot of political power to pull this off, which would be my guess. And we'd be really behind industrially to deal with the Germans. I think they're doing historical. I know what you're saying, but I don't want to cheese. Hello, Irani. We're doing the Soviet Union, but we're playing as the right side over here. We're playing as Bukharin and the other individuals trying to deal with Stalin. I'm being told Russian coup d'etat is probably better, but I also kind of want to try doing my own path. We could try a bloodless coup, or we could just try to get some bonuses for the incoming conflict. I want to try doing military support, and then we'll do coup d'etat. I think that's probably enough. So let's just grab a few more tiles, and we should be, as the kids say, quite Gucci. We'll just start setting up these opposition cells. Ah, this man? Yeah, clearly he was a traitor to the cause. And then we gotta grab more tiles. Whatever's got this railroad here, this is fine. Yeah. Oh, we also need to organize the army, but we'll organize it once the conflict starts. So, that's what we're gonna do. For the railway slowdowns, that's fine, don't care. We don't care if the rails are slow, because ultimately we're the ones causing it to be slow. Isn't that crazy? Yes. But yeah. There's also something else. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants context for today's stream announcements, I don't know if anyone saw the, there was a tweet going around, and I wasn't 100% sure if this was, like, real, but there was a, there was, like, this like, I don't know, some defense contractor that's like, hey, take a look at our cool new helmet, and it was, like, some cat-eared, military helmet? Let me pull it up, because I saw it, and I was giggling, because it seemed really funny to look at. Where is it? I know I posted it on Discord at some point. Here, from Anduril Industries comes the... whatever this thing is. The Eagle Eye, family of warfighter augments that place mission command and AI into the operator's helmet, which are words I don't think I ever want to see for military, but for some reason, it's a thing. And my first reaction was, and I think most people's first reaction was, that is just cat ears, or bear ears, or whatever you want to call it. These are tactical kimono mimi for your helmet. I don't actually know what they do. There's grates on it, so I assume it's either some kind of microphone type thing, or a bunch of sensors are in there. But I saw this, I'm like, this is the timeline we live in, where there's just, we're putting AI in your military helmets, because it's the future, and I think too many people in the military defense industry have maybe seen a few too many, what do you want to call it? Military movies that are like, the future is AI. That's like a teddy bear, a cat, or whatever you want to call it. Listen, it's the ooification of the military. All right, we live in a time, the ooification of the military is where we're at now. I think it's funny, quite frankly. I think it's hilarious. Oh, we should probably reduce this. I completely forgot to pay attention to this, by the way. That's fine. We'll handle this in a bit. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, it's pretty silly. Also, to answer your question, Ronnie, it's the Bukharin opposition to Stalin. Basically, because you can either go deal with, you could be Stalin, you could be Trotsky, or you could be the ones who are like the others. Also, if you haven't contributed your channel points, there's that channel point challenge, which is already at 15%, surprisingly, after only a day. So I am concerned that's gonna fill up way faster than I thought. Imagine UN soldiers, but with the furry... I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think of a timeline where that's like a normal thing. I guess we go grab this. It's fine. You know what I saw too? Okay. I don't care too much for furry stuff, but I didn't realize that Japan has like a fairly strong furry culture as well. And the only reason I saw a tweet where basically it compared Japanese to Western interpretations of like what a furry suit should be. And I never really thought about it, but it's basically Western furry suits are very cartoonish and leaning, like how they appear, right? They look like mascots to a what's it called? They look like mascots to a sports team versus like the Japanese ones, and it's more, and I guess just Eastern ones in general, where they have a lot more like a serious look to them. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how I saw it. I was like, that was interesting. 'Cause I know a few furries, and you know, they're all normal people. You know, what's the run? We're playing as the Soviets because I wanted to play as the Soviets today. Because we haven't done Soviets, but we're doing a different route. We normally do the center, but we're doing the right. So that's the plan. The problem with doing this path is I basically skip my early industry shenanigans, and so our industry is gonna suck for the early part of the game until after the Civil War. So I think we might just bump into the Civil War quickly because it's 70 days to trigger it. So let's just do that as well. All right, let's figure this out. So we could also just, I think we just. I think we just bum rush down coup d'etat, right? I think that might be fine. Or we could also sway the railway networks to get railway and supply hubs around the headquarters state, but I think just running coup d'etat might be fine. Yeah, I heard like it's really popular in Chinese spheres too. Just as a reminder, Adam Sandler's a furry has a photorealistic lion suit, looks cool. Furries in a professional furry mix. Like I said, I'm aware. Oh, trust me, all the furries I know are weirdly rich. Basically, you have to remember, modern society, modern technological society operates on the backs of furries. And if anything, the fact that they're willing to put all their excess energies into being furries instead of taking over the world truly shows that furries could take over the world if they wanted to, but they choose not to. And we're safe for now because of that. Alright, let's trigger the coup d'etat after 70 days. Alright, we're also gonna also increase army support. I think this is fine. We'll also get Air Force support. I don't care about the Navy support, that's fine. I think we have to be a little careful because I just realized that his political paranoia is getting really high, and that is concerning to me. Kawaii, yeah, it is. But it also can be cool. It really depends what you're leaning towards. I think if it's 100, it triggers the war, right? Yeah, purge the naval officers. We don't care for the Navy. The Navy's not relevant. I still do not understand how to play the Navy in this game. Alright, combat service support is fine, and then I want the railway upgrade. And this one will be for the Vichinsi machine building plant. Also, I think I forgot to set this up, so that these are set to a company. So support equipment, I want it to be off of... I guess we'll do it over this one. I think that's the one we'll use primarily. And then... what is the armor technology one for this one? That's fine. Hello, Kahila. Happy new YouTube. I saw YouTube did an update today, which is concerning. Maybe that's why it's been exploding, and I am not fond of that. I'm sure I've made my opinion clear on the fact that they keep doing that stuff. Can I piss out subs? Like, I usually do submarines, yeah. It's actually really annoying because before I started stream, if you look on Discord, I posted my internet speeds, right? And I was getting like 2 megabits down. It was really bad. I rebooted my PC and it fixed it up to like 200. But then Chrome decided to update. And so I was using some like really wacky workaround to keep Manifest V2 running, so I didn't have to... so I could still keep my uBlock Origin running. Yes, I use Chrome. I'm sorry, I like Chrome. But at this point, I might actually switch off of Chrome into literally anything else. I hear Brave is pretty good, so maybe I'll switch to that. But I'm not gonna use... but they got rid of... and then, like, so the update basically killed my workaround, and now I can't use uBlock Origin. I had to switch to uBlock Origin Lite, which is really annoying. Second Moscow trial is fine. Let the purge happen. Romania is having a civil war, which I don't care about. Much longer until the conflict. We have... okay, a little bit of time. We can infiltrate the outer areas, but we just don't have the political power because our stability is hot doo-doo. Is Opera good? Maybe I'll try Opera. Like I said, I really wish mine was... I don't know. We'll see. The new look is round. It is! Yeah, everyone seems like... I don't know why a lot of companies are like doing suddenly... like, they're getting updated, because I know Microsoft just decided we're gonna update the look of all of our... what's it called? I think they were like, oh, we're gonna update the look of our major Office products, right? Like, oh, we have what's it called? Oh shoot, I forgot we had like a small I forgot we had a border skirmish. I'm pretty sure we lose the border skirmish, but good luck. We'll name armies after people once it's okay. So here we go. Okay, so Buchanan now leads us, and now we have to go through this conflict and see how this pans out. Armor's good, but it's embarrassing for gamers. Don't they have like a VTuber aura as their what's it called? Their mascot? That's fine. Alright, conflict has started. Okay, so here's us, the SSR. Alright. We actually have a lot of there's a peasant militia brigade. What is this? Wow. Yeah, we don't have the guns for this. Okay, I guess while this is running... Hamlin Collective Farms, which will lock down the 5-year plan focus, but I don't want to lose those. I actually like those. Let's get the heavy industry real quick. Mods, purchase more California Spooky Sticks. What's a California Spooky Stick? Okay, so then I need to quickly grab... Probably don't need armor right now, but I would like heavy armor later. Oh, I need to make sure we have good planes as well. Let's get construction 3 or 2. Okay. Just kind of mascot. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna... Let's, Alright. What's our strategy here? Do we just bum rush our way towards Moscow? Do we take the oil fields in the south? I think we take everything that's around the supply hub, at least. I didn't take Vladivostok. Yeah, we do not have Vladivostok. We're probably a little screwed here, but we'll try it anyways. If it doesn't pan out, then, you know, we're only an hour into stream. We can just restart and not the end of the world. I have 61 divisions. Okay. Our field marshal will be Vasily Byukar, and let's see. I don't know how we're gonna do this. We just bum rush our way. I think we just keep bum rushing our way over there, and so we'll have another batch go down here. So here's my plan. I think we'll go. Let's see. Let's go make an army group here. We'll have an army group here. Okay. We have a lot of. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna try it. Listen, I have faith. Kind of. Okay. So I want this group over here. I want this one to rush down here, just to grab that city, and then we'll also have the other one over here and rush towards that city. And then we're gonna grab basically this entire stack and pick a new army group over here, and then we'll take out all the peasant militia. Okay, so we don't have peasant militia. Let's get the worker militia out of here. And let's get the few of the infantry out of here as well, until we're down to 24. And then this one will join another group. Okay, so these two will bum rush towards the east. Yeah, I think that's fine. So, let's see. This will be led by... which one of these fine individuals will be our great leader? Dmitry Lyushenko, or you actually might be better here. Vitaly Primakov. A cavalry specialist is fine. We have a decent amount of cavalry, and then we're just gonna try to rush our way through the... I think we're gonna follow the railroad. Yeah, okay, so using supply map didn't actually show me the railroad, which was really weird. It showed me this other line, which I didn't like. And now I'm confused. Okay, got it. So let's just have you go down here. And we'll just try to rush all... We'll just hop through the different points. So we'll try this first, and then we'll readjust our front line. Okay. I think let's just try that, and then we'll reorganize everyone else in a second. We definitely need to rush down, grab that other city. I think everyone else will just try to rush down to south end, around Stalingrad. And then I think we just completely ignore the... I think we ignore the east side. I do watch ISP, yes. I used to watch a lot of ISP. I have not watched a lot of HOI4 YouTube content in a long time, just because it's a lot of stuff to watch, and I usually don't do that anymore. But I know what you're talking about. This one is mostly peasant infantry. Alright, you can be the non-anime girl. Okay, and then this one will go there. I think that's everyone allocated to a border fight. Okay. So let's get you here, and then... Because I've definitely won the Civil Wars before, but usually if I'm playing as the... what are they called? I usually win the Civil Wars if I'm playing something like... Oh, jeez. Just run. You run towards Kazan. I want this patch to go to Kazan. Okay. And then I need to see who's not in a army yet. Okay, so partisans have joined, which is good, which means we can use them to maybe try to finagle our way around. I think we just leave them behind as sacrificial pawns to draw them in. We could also just try to grab this tile here at Engeese. We got some material, enemy desertions, perfect. The game usually also tries to give you a lot of bonuses to help you win the Civil War, so it's not like we're completely screwed. We just have to micro a little bit more than I would normally micro, I think is the best way to describe it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to micro a lot. Okay, so just keep moving, keep moving. We can probably run them over before they stop us. Yeah, just try to take the cities while they're distracted. Try to take the supply hubs. Do what we can. Okay, you take this. And then this one I want over here. You run towards Uralsk over there. And then... let's see. We can take Guriev. That'll choke them out, I think. At least choke out a lot of them. And then down here, I want to just quickly bum rush and grab those tiles. This one doesn't have an army group, and I think neither does this one. So we're going to assign them to handle down here and just have them quickly kind of rush down through this area. That's fine. Go, go, my brave Soviet soldiers. Do it for the country. All right, take that, take that. We took the port, which is good, so now we're going to try to choke this guy out. You go here. You go here. And then... okay. The push is still ongoing. Fantastic. Let's keep going. Push hard and push violently. Okay, just like this. But yeah, I'm probably gonna switch browsers. I just haven't decided which browser yet, but it might be Chrome, it might, or I'm sorry, it might be Firefox, it might be the other one. Just really depends what I'm feeling. I'll decide eventually. Okay. Also, the fact that our Soviet soldiers are speaking Japanese is incredibly funny. Alright, yeah, so they should be able to just rush over there. Fantastic. How goes the other front? Okay, so we are losing on the other parts, but that's fine. So I want this one. I don't know why they're not moving. Okay, just go quickly knock these guys out fast, and then rush in there. And then we can consolidate around later. But we have to kind of rush towards those victory points as fast as possible, and see if we can slap out more soldiers. Let's grab Disperse Industry. Use Firefox. I use Firefox for stream, basically. I don't use it in most other situations. I used to be a big Firefox person, but at some point I decided I didn't want to use it anymore. It's kind of like a weird thing. I think it was because like the way it handled like me dragging and dropping tabs to make new windows. I didn't like how it operated, which is a very minor thing to complain about, but it was something that like actually kind of annoyed me. Also, holy cow, I don't know where these divisions are, but they should all not be on this order here. Oh boy, my front line is a disaster. That's fine. Let's just quickly close this up. Close this gap up, and then we'll deal with the other fronts in a second. Let's see if we can get Chelyabinsk real fast. We should be able to rush that city. Go over there. And I think these guys will be in its own new army group over here. Probably make a new general for these guys, because I know it's a mess. Okay, fantastic. And then these will be led by you. We have to do whatever it takes to win. Rapidly adjusting to our current situation with whatever choices we have available. And I see the problem, because for some reason orders have just been kind of messed up. Ah, by the way, yeah, so I know the game kind of makes it easier for you to win the Civil War for the Soviet one, because the game's like, hey, look at all these people deserting, they're joining your army. That's not even a joke. That happens a lot in these Civil Wars. I know when you do the White Civil War, it happens a lot all the time. So I don't really think we're gonna lose realistically. Okay, just keep rushing in there, take the city, and then these guys, I want them to just kind of rush down the steps. And then, mostly just so we can grab that control point, and that should be fine. It's unlikely they're defending it, and then we'll just, you know, take care of all the other stuff. We'll take the city. We probably should defend Ufa, so we'll just put like 1 or 2 divisions on there, just to maybe not lose our capital. That'd be probably important. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. So, let's start thinking. What kind of songs do you want me to sing for the funny Christmas album? That's the real question we should be asking. We're not going to do any of the other ones I did last year. I know I mentioned that earlier. So, Sorry, Ray. I know you want me to. I gotta keep pushing. If we let them rest and recover, we're gonna lose tiles, and I need to make sure we deny them all the stuff. We maybe need to rush this one to Kazan. I will do it. Why? Okay, I guess. I don't have a choice. Okay. So there's a lot of diseases also apparently happening in the local area, which is a bit of an issue. Need to also take that tile. Okay. I think our offense is starting to stall a little bit, and I think it's because I know why. Okay, so first of all, I need to change the colors because I cannot tell these orders apart, and it's driving me nuts. Okay. So I need all these guys here and not on that bottom front, which is the problem. A lot of them were on the bottom front, and it was, like, not correct. And we're gonna give you up. Is that a Christmas song? I don't think that's a Christmas song. I mean, it can be if you want it to be. Okay, so I need this group. Delete all their orders. I want them to just kind of make a fresh front here. Let's keep pushing in here. And then also just try to rip them apart as we're, you know, slowly approaching like this. Is your favorite song your favorite Xmas song? Is it your favorite song in general or just Christmas specifically? Okay, just keep moving over here. We should be able to stop that. Flexible rail networks. Fantastic. We're doing a pretty good job of the push. We'll take Kazan. I want you take that. And then just keep rushing and running over that tank division. Do not allow them to live. Take Balakavo, and then we can get all the way to Saratov if we just do this. Should be fine. Okay, it's your favorite Christmas song in general. Got it. Okay, we'll just surround them, push in. Fantastic. We'll surround this, so now they're fully encircled, and now we can just rush them over. Fantastic. Also, we do have a small navy, which is fun. Just trying to make sure we don't lose. Oh, yeah, we gotta make sure we don't get too left behind here, so we might need to do an offensive back to take those tiles. They are right near our capital at Urfa, but we have the strength to repel them, I think. Oh, right, I forgot my... Oh, shoot, I forgot about my focus. The power of the peasantry gives us weekly manpower for a year. Collective farm, I don't think I care about that. Strengthening the mobilization plan will give us... Okay, so maybe we strengthen our military while we're in the middle of our conflict. Or we address internal affairs to get stability. I think we need the stability. We're down to 6% stability, and that's a problem. Okay. Also get research done here. This is a very rough fight, but we'll do it. We'll succeed. What other Christmas songs are there? The only reason it came up the other day, like it came to mind, was because I was watching an episode of a TV show. Because, as you know, I enjoy really... Sometimes I enjoy garbage TV. And one of my current garbage TV things that I enjoy watching is this show called 911. It's a really stupid show, because it's basically like, here's a show about 911 responders. And I know that sounds like a normal TV show, but hear me out. Apparently in the latest season, they go into space. Like, there's a meteor that's apparently gonna hit Los Angeles, and they need to go get ready to save the citizens of LA from the giant meteor that's about to destroy them. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. That's the actual plot line, I believe, for the current season. Who watches TV? I don't watch TV live. Okay, I watch the VODs, as the kids say, when I have free time. Let the meteor crash and just destroy LA. I mean, yeah, LA is kind of a disaster zone, so that's not the worst thing. That's running over there, fantastic. And we're already bum rushing over to Stalingrad. And then we've already taken this city, so that's fantastic. So now we can... These guys should be starving soon. Let's just keep rushing towards Penza over there. And then... We've managed to hold them back at Urfa. We should be able to get over here, take toast. Just trying to push these guys off of here. Also, I think we have more troops that just came in, so let's quickly figure out which ones are not assigned. So we even have some NKVD divisions who decided to abandon their post. Very nice. I do like one. Okay, so to be fair, I have watched some good anime. I've been watching... Well, I'm behind, but I enjoyed watching... what's it called? Silent Witch. I think that was like one of the best things I've ever seen in quite some time. It was a fantastic series. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to watch some kind of anime. What's the hippo song? Also, hi Ranu. I generally don't like doing Civil Wars, quite frankly, but it's a game mechanic, so you know you just roll with it. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so take these two cities. We're slowly marching our way towards Moscow, bit by bit. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful division holding that front. Silent Witch really does punch above its weight, and I think that's why people enjoy it a lot. I enjoy it a ton. Yeah, I completely ignored the right side, by the way. I just did not care. I'm just gonna keep pushing down and should be fine. I want a hippopotamus. If I look this up, am I gonna be concerned about the lyrics? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. It's an actual song. It's a Christmas novelty song written by John Rocks. May 1953. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't want a doll. No dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. You know what you have to do? You have to read... What if you just read the lyrics, but like it's an ominous Christmas story, right? Like an ominous poem, like someone reading an Edgar Allan Poe audiobook. So it would turn like, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas into, I wanted a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. I don't want a doll, no dinky tinker toy. I want a hippopotamus to play with and enjoy. Like that. That sounds like it would be a lot more interesting. Oh my gosh, I should do an audiobook. I should do a terrible, like, it sounds cursed. No, it sounds amazing. What do you mean it's cursed? No, it's so good. No, now I kind of want to do it. Now I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I have to do it now. It sounds like an amazing fun time. There we go. Why am I not allowed to have fun? I'm just trying to be silly and I'm being told, no, I'm not allowed to be silly. I have to do things the right way. Oh, right, I gotta change this. So this order is now bing, bong, bing. Let's go all the way there. Go, go, go. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I wasn't paying attention, but this should be taken out. That's gonna get grabbed. Rush towards Alma-Ata and then go down here. So this goes here and here. And then just rush around here. And then these guys, maybe we should go over here real quick. One of your favorite Xmas songs? Why? I'm just trying to be... I'm not allowed to have fun, I guess. I guess that's the curse. Like how I did with the guy. Okay, the Gaius dialogue one was funny. That was a long time ago. God, I don't know. The Uwu Gaius speech was so good. I wish I did that more. I wish I had the creativity to just come up with nonsense like that and just post it all the time. There we go. The Soviet Republic is... The USSR is losing more equipment, manpower, and organization, and some more units are defecting to us, which is exactly what we want. So, yeah, the game is basically like, hey, we want you to win, so here's all the tools you need to win, which is great. They're just giving me free handouts. I should probably take this city. And then take this tile. And then just take this, just keep pushing them, because they're already starving. We may not have guns, but we have enough to survive. Okay, so you're gonna rush towards there, and that's fine. I don't know what was going on here, but I think we were rushing towards those supply hubs. Yeah, this is fine. I was also not paying attention, but there's like some kind of thing going on with the Poles. No, the Poles have gone monarchist. Look at these fine Friedrich Christian. The German Reich is probably gonna run them over, though, given enough time, but that's a problem for the future. That's not us. Okay. Oh, I think we just take Stalingrad. I don't think they were defending it. Oh, that's really funny. I think we just ripped... Okay, so take this, and then take that. They get run over. I think we're about to grab Stalingrad, which is fine. Let's just punch in here. And then keep pushing onwards. Hopefully they'll just keep moving. I don't know why they stopped moving. No supply? I don't care if there's no supply. I need it to be taken. Also, while this is distracted, I want this taken. And then go here, and then perfect. I've not been paying attention to this side of the map, but I don't think it really matters. We did mostly take all this tile, so maybe we just keep punching through. More units join us, that's fine. Let's take Chimknet, and then Maybe we don't try to cross a river. Maybe that's a bad idea. And then we'll just try to surround some of these divisions. I have not been paying attention to the southern front at all, but yeah, their chances of surviving are not very high. Okay, so let's let that happen. What other funny 14 speeches could be uwu-fied and it would be perfectly normal and no one would question it in any way whatsoever? Because I know the Gaius one, like, is so very glib, is like the popular one. Alright, Stalingrad is ours. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, so we're just gonna order this army group to just make a valiant push here, and maybe we should stop having them come over here because, holy cow, I need them in the correct spot. A test of your reflex. Oh, you don't remember. Wait, have you not seen the very cursed Gaius dialogue that I did? Hold on, let me find it. A test of your reflexes. I can't remember where a test of your reflexes were even from. That was the Xenos thing, right? Oh, she did? Okay. Okay, got it. I should find the Xenos dialogue and uwu-fi that too. That's a good idea. A test of your reflex. I'm telling you, Xenos should have worn cat ears during the final battle. I think it would have been much more engaging. It would have been a lot more more story appropriate. Can you imagine if they had written Xenos like as a as a Mikote? Xenos is a Mikote using you as your wanting to have a final battle with his dearest friend. Okay, let's do it like this. Perfect. Perfect. You're gonna make me with cat ears in person? Why? What have I done to deserve this? I've not been paying attention. How close are we to finishing this conflict? Let's get this over here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this is mostly taken over now. We could probably try to take that port too. Die Monster Castlevania speech, uwu-fied. If you can link me the dialogue, I would not mind taking a look and seeing what kind of curse I could apply to it. Keep moving, my dear soldiers. We have so much ground to cover. We've taken all the different victory points already. How much longer until they give up? I don't think they're gonna give up that easily. The problem is we don't have Vladivostok, but I think if we just take Moscow, we win. So maybe we just rush towards Moscow and we should be okay. Die monster, you don't belong in this world. Die monster, you don't belong in this world. Like that. I don't think I could uwu-fi Snake Eater. No, I respect the Snake Eater song so much I would never uwu-fi it. I'm sorry, Snake Eater is such a banger of a song that I would not be willing to uwu-fi and ruin the glory of Hideo Kojima's beautiful work. Speaking of Hideo Kojima, I don't know if anyone saw this, but for whatever reason, I saw this image where it's like a bunch of game developers hanging around like in Japan. I think they were judges for a Game Awards show, and it was just so funny seeing like all these super high-end Japanese game developers, like some of the greatest names in history, and then you just see Toby Fox. Like Toby Fox has just basically been adopted as Japanese by the Japanese game industry, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. 14's okay. Yes, 14 is absolutely okay to uwu-fi. Yes, of course. 14 is a game that must be uwu-fied. Why, is it ruining your experience with the game? I think not. I cannot wait. Oh, shoot, I forgot about this. What are we doing? Trying to fix our stability. I guess we'll get the NKVD, which is fine, so I get an operative. Might help us a little bit with the conflict. Just go rush over here, and then I want this tank to rush up here. This one will rush down through here. No, we didn't lose it. We didn't lose any days. It's okay. We didn't lose any days to the focus. We're fine. We're Gucci. But we gotta rush towards Moscow anyways. Hopefully we can keep rushing through this, but I think our front might be getting spread a little too thin, and that's kind of the concern that I have. Especially up front here. Maybe this needs to be... Alright, this entire front is now dedicated to protecting the top area around Urfa, and then I want the main push army to shrink down their front a little bit. Maybe because it's a little too big. Like, this is fine. I'm not gonna lose my 14 card. It's okay. When am I getting my feet... What do you mean my feet scanned? Wait, what? Hold on, I don't remember this. It was not by my hand that I am once again given flesh. I was brought here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's soul and make them your slaves? Perhaps the same could be said of all religions. Your words are simply... Oh, okay, this is the one. What is a man? A miserable pile of wheat of secrets. With enough talk. Where weren't you? I don't think I can do it very well. You gotta say it. I gotta say it like the right way. Why is Ray's having a mental breakdown for me saying all this? Oh. It's okay. Is this bullying Ray? Does this mean she's gonna bully me next time? Oh, it is like a Bugs Bunny sounding voice. I don't know. I can't do like a proper ooh voice. Like that's the thing. Maybe I need to be drunk. Maybe I need to be drunk to sing ooh correctly, or to say ooh stuff correctly. Let's just bum rush over there like a plague, running over there. Okay. So we got another person to join us. Fantastic. There we go. Our front is now dedicated to just pushing all the way in. So let's just grab every single victory point we can get our grubby hands on. Okay, so this one I want over here. That guy has been holding Tumen the entire time. The partisans doing a good job. Fantastic. I hope they stay alive. More divisions have joined us. We could probably make a push into the other... Alright, let's make a push. Make a new army group. Over here, and I'm just gonna order them to just, you know, kind of rush through whatever this abominable area is. And I think I may have forgotten to actually give them an army group. Yeah, it turns out I didn't actually give them an army group. Okay, so assign here. They'll be led by... You're fine. Alright. I need to train my girl voice. That's the problem. I don't have one. I can't do high-pitched ooh voice. It just sounds so unnatural. Meanwhile, I could give you a dark, ominous voice that sounds like a villain, or something like that. So take your pick. I don't think I can do like a high-pitched ooh anime girl voice, but I can do like the other. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. What if I do ooh text, but in that voice and completely seriously? Holy cow, I could not say that. Very windy, not high pitched, like this. Hey everyone, welcome to my HOI4 stream. We're gonna be taking over the Soviet Union and defeating Stalin-chan, because Stalin's a ooh meanie weenie, and he doesn't deserve to control the entire Soviet Union when it should be ruled by cat girl maids. Oh, like that. Perfect. Fantastic. All right. This is probably going to destroy someone's ears, and Ray's probably going to stab me. What's wrong? You don't like how that sounds? You don't like this way I'm talking right now? Oh my god. What do you mean abandoned? Don't come back. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. All right. All right, fine. I won't do that voice anymore on stream, probably for now. You're changing the name back? No. No, you already have the documents that have my last name on it, so no, they're stuck together. You can't run away. You can't just leave like that. All right. He's influence on me. What do you mean? Oh wait, are we almost won yet? Oh my god, we're almost there. Would you rather just talk me? Okay, how would you want me to talk? Would you just have me talk normally, like this the whole time, or what if I do funny voices? What if I talk like a British accent the entire, or what if I talk like a Filipino the entire stream? Because we need to defeat the Soviet Union because they are really mean to the Filipinos like this. Or what are the other options? I don't pull out the Indian voice because some people say it's racist. You're gonna need bleach in your ears? What do you... No, we're not gonna use programs. I know there's a lot of programs that do voice. There's a lot of voice changer programs, but I'm not gonna use any of that. I have to use my all natural voice. That's the only correct way to do things. There we go. Perfect. A program for what? What do you mean a program? What do you mean? Why are we putting a bucket on my head? What have I done? I haven't done anything wrong, okay? All I'm saying is I've just done a funny voice and that's all I've done. I remember it was a long time ago, I was actually talking to someone who was really good at doing a female voice and he was a guy and he was trying to teach me how to do it, but I couldn't do it correctly. I do think doing a natural voice is much more fun, honestly, than using a voice changer. What about I've been awake for 15 hours and vaguely dehydrated? Hey gamers, welcome to the stream. I'm dying. Like that. What do you mean? Listen, I want to grab the nothing, but I am rushing towards the cities too, like the victory points. Like, look at all that. We're grabbing it. Don't worry. We're grabbing it slowly. I just don't like seeing all these weird not cities in my area, so I'm trying to grab them all too. We just rush down the border. And then... Oopsies. And then... This one... Oh, here. This one should also try to grab all that as well. The internet cursed me? Yeah, it probably did. It absolutely did. That's not even a question. Have a good night, son. Thanks for swinging by. Chainsmoker voice. What do you mean I'm like a lost... What do you mean? I'm not like a lost puppy. I'm a very normal person. Where's this lost puppy thing coming from, huh? Oh, wait, there's Moscow. Yeah, we should probably rush... Yeah, let's just rush Moscow. I completely forgot Moscow's right over there. Let's grab that. Because everything else is fine. Guess we'll just grab a few more tiles to just spread out a little bit more. Fantastic. We have the NKVD. Beautiful. Also, Brazil is going communist too, because at this point, why not? Get stability. Listen, I'm not planning on ever going caving, so that's not realistic. I get people enjoy the thrill of adventure, but holy cow, all the stories I always read are like, you know, this person had a loving family. And then he went into a cave called the Devil's Anus, and then he never returned and died. And I'm like, interesting. Why would he enter a cave called the Devil's Anus expecting to survive? Things like that are always like, Listen, I'm not a caver, so I don't know how it works. Why is it, I feel like the number of pages continues to rise rapidly. Okay, hold on. Let's go here real fast. And then let's go grab... Okay, I think we might actually just be able to grab Moscow. I don't think they're defending it, actually. Wow, they're just not defending Moscow at all. Huh. Okay, well, we have Moscow now, so that's fun. How much longer until they give up? Oh my goodness, just so much. Do we have to grab Vladivostok? I swear if we have to grab Vladivostok, I'm gonna be annoyed. You know what? Just run this all the way to Vladivostok and see how long it takes. Sure, give me the funny one. Give me the funny answer, and then give me the normal answer. Alright, the Kharkov. And then just grab all this nothing tile. I don't know, just grab all these cities here. Grab here. And then go to Baku. There we go. First cat called Puppy Boy. No, there's no Puppy Boy allegations. The only Puppy Boy that apparently exists in Ray's mind is Grahatia. And he's not even a he's not even an actual puppy boy. He's just physically a cat, mentally a dog, is all I'm gonna say. If you've ever played 14, that will make a lot of sense to you. If you've never played 14, then I don't know what to tell you. Go play 14. It's a fantastic game. 10 out of 10 would play again. Sometimes I wish I could re-experience those expansions all over again. Can you imagine re-experiencing Dawn Trail? Well, not Dawn Trail. Heaven's Ward for the first time? Oh, it would have been beautiful. Heaven's Ward is such a good expansion. One of my favorites. Wait, I didn't see what got deleted. Okay, I missed it. Oh, okay, I see it. Got it. I see. Yeah, I think you might have drawn the ire of Drawn the ire of Ray. That was a very dangerous thing for you to do. That was dangerous. Ray's probably gonna kill me after this stream. I just know it. Oh, it was you just deleting it? Oh, wait. How do you delete your own messages? Huh. Oh, there's a command? Really? You've been practicing different voices too, and driving to and from work, you sound like insane, but it is entertaining. You know what I like doing too? I like singing in different voices too, right? So like, you know, I can sing, like when I'm singing, what's it called? The Konosuba song, it's like, you know, okay, like that. But then I put on like my drunken rural farmer voice sometimes when I'm driving because I think it sounds more interesting. So it ends up sounding like, oh like that. And it's sometimes kind of interesting just trying to sing in that very odd voice, and it's kind of fun actually. Yeah, Ray actually does not have the power to ban me, even though she sees the ban button and she says she's been tempted to press it. No, Ray has power on YouTube. No, Ray... I think I gave Ray mod on YouTube. If I didn't give her mod yet, I have to give her head mod, because I think that's a new option that YouTube got recently, or Twitch. One of the two got a new option called head mod, and I'm like, that's probably going to go to Ray, because I don't think it would really go to anyone else. We should probably just bum rush Leningrad. Can I just rush Leningrad? I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Like, if I just do this... Do we just get Leningrad? Oh my gosh, look at those horses are moving fast. Those are some speedy horses. Oh my god, the game is slowing down pretty badly. But not changing basement of 16 kilograms. Oh, okay, we won. Fantastic. Alright, war's over. Civil war concluded. We have defeated the enemy. Fantastic. Alright, now we can figure out our next option. Okay. So... we have to... okay, we can reverse the collectivization process, which is dumb. Or we could curtailment of the collective farms, which locks the 5-year focuses away. But gets us a bunch of other... gets us a bunch of other bonuses, but we may need to quickly do the other ones. Okay, so... okay, so we cannot do... return to... we can't de-Stalinize anymore. We are locked into well, killing Trotsky first of all, so let's do that. Let's remove the Trotskyite plot now that we've completed the conflict. I don't know if I can get to 200 before Germany. That's gonna be rough. I have what? Germany invades in 41, so I have 3 years to rapidly industrialize, which is not a lot of time, but we'll try. Especially since we have to... oh gosh, we have no factories. Alright, let's de-Stalinize. Civil War's over. What's the Estel? Defeat the armies of the Holy War supporting... sure, they can buy guns from us. I don't really care. Mention one, untimed out. Oh, I mean, you say that, and then Ray's gonna magically appear out of nowhere and time you out. I'm just saying. You never know. Ray could pop out of nowhere. Isn't pickles and peanut butter a very common combination? I feel like that one's not that weird. I know cucumbers and peanut butter is fairly common, right? So I think that one's probably one of the more normal suggestions you've had. All right, we're gonna need armor, probably. Yeah, we're probably gonna need armor. Okay, here's the question: do we go heavies, mediums, or lights for this run? We're fighting against Germany. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to set up an air force. It's either air or we go for ground. You speak English, so you get to be a spy for us and try to control trade in the Brit-Bong land. There we go. Lights, why not? I mean, lights is probably fine too, yeah. That's fine. I don't think we need most of these. Port companies, I would like access to... we don't need... I need maintenance companies, that's the one I use. As soon as she left, it's going free, so we're just like 14 meters away. Right? Okay. Alright, our capital is now in Leningrad. I like the capital being in Leningrad. There we go. All the way near the Finns, right near the front border. This is totally not going to backfire on me at all. Let's grab... Let's see here. We can't get... I think we'll need anti-tank research. That's fine. You're gonna run away? Why? Don't you want to stay? I can't believe Ray's running away from me. She doesn't like me anymore. How tragic is this? She doesn't like me anymore. What have I done to deserve this? True tragedy. Oh, I can't get logistics wizard on you. Can I get it on you? No, you need organizer. Dang it. Alright. We finally get... Oh, right. Yeah, we don't have... Our political power gain is, like, also hot garbage because of factionalism and all the other stuff. So hopefully we can purge these people and things are solved. Alright. Alright, let's get another spy. Okay, which anime girl is the best looking anime girl to join our spy faction? I'm gonna choose you, because you are a double agent spying on the Americans, and I think we should control the trade with America so that they can purchase our products. That's right, you want to give us factories. This is probably the easiest way to make sure we get a lot of factories. We're getting 18 from trade. I can't believe I'm being bullied here. What is this? What is this nonsense? Oh, Ray, aren't you supposed to be playing Final Fantasy 14 right now? I know you're in Dontra. I think you're actually like on Daisune's stream, like helping him out on his new character, right? I think that's what I remember seeing. We can make a fake import against Puyi. A high industrial. I don't think I need this. Let's get rid of this. That's fine. Okay. Just because my girl isn't good enough, all girls like girl voices, right? Is that how that works? I don't know. I feel like if I did a girl voice, Ray would kill me because she's... Yeah, I don't think I want to anger Ray. Oh, flamethrower tank. Yes, please. Oh my goodness. Oh, you finished? There's a Manchurian skirmish in 39? Alright, we'll get ready for that in a bit. Alright, we'll worry about that later. We don't even have... I need to get a military general. Vasily Blyukir is the only person we have access to, but I need that... I need that bonuses. And then we can go down this route here, which is going to be interesting. The power of the peasantry, curtailment of collective farms. My very short life, exactly. Okay, so we also gotta mass immunize people to get rid of the outbreaks too. That's the other problem. But I don't think we're gonna be able to do the 5-year plan. As much as I would like to, I don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, normally I would have done this and we just bum rush factories really hard, but I think for this run we might not. Or maybe we can. Maybe we do Bukharin's 5-year plan. That might be an interesting attempt. Not sure if that's feasible. Anime mods are truly the most nonsense. Oh, listen, it's Road to 56, okay? But if you're talking about portraits, in which case, yes, that is very strange. It's 37. We don't even have access to a lot of high-end stuff. We already have mountaineers. What are the chances we need shock troopers? Oh, planes. We gotta do plane research, too. Yeah, we're gonna need planes. We already have engine 2s. You demand reparations, ice cream and pickled green beans? Okay, fine. I'll order you your pickled green beans next time I'm there. I'll give you all the pickled green beans you could possibly want. As long as I'm also allowed to eat stuff that I want to eat. And we gotta do mass immunizations because it's causing a lot of issues. Apparently it's been eating our manpower too in a negative way, but it's not a big deal, but it's just something like, I just want to get rid of it. Norway has declared neutrality. Alright, also we gotta go down our international focuses, which I have completely ignored. But we have to do the Comintern stuff so we can figure out what we're gonna do, like dealing with the Baltics, because they are people that we probably need to take over soon, and they're already turning fascist, and we need to anti-fascist them. I am not eating your level of spicy. I would die. Are you trying to kill me? I think Ray's trying to end my existence. Please stop her from killing me. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. We got maintenance company. Let's grab... You know, we should probably grab excavation, actually. That's fine. Ignore most of these technologies for the time being. Also, I need to change the stream title on YouTube because I completely forgot. I'm gonna call this the funny, let's see, the Soviet experience. Road to 56. Road to 56. Fantastic. Let's do that. Okay. Pickled green beans. Yes, that's a thing. I didn't actually realize that was a thing until Ray literally... So me and Ray went to a grocery store one time because she wanted stuff. And she bought a can of pickled green beans and she showed it to me. I was like, I have never seen this before. I did not know what that was until I saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. What's that about when using? Okay, so we don't, sure, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I don't mind giving the checks a little bit of bonuses to give myself some bonuses as well. Okay, now we have this. Okay, we can expand the agitprop, or we can grab infrastructure. I don't think it's worth grabbing this, even though that's a lot of factories, which is really nice. But I do kind of want the... maybe it's not worth it. Because if we just expand the... let's see. If we go curtailment of the collective farms, kills the 5-year focuses, but just gives us an immediate minus 15% consumer good factories. And then we get some new economic laws here. These just give us some factories right from the get-go. And this will help us out a little bit. Maybe that's correct. Maybe we just go down that. But let's do the common turn stuff real quick. Alright. You need 2 cases of it? Well, how many cans is in a case? How many cases do you never seen play SSR before? Well, welcome to the SSR. Trust me, I don't expect to survive. I expect to try. I don't care about Japan. I care about dealing with Mr. Funny Mustache Man over here. Our divisions are garbage. Our divisions are hot doo-doo. We don't have equipment. Oh my goodness, my internet's dying. Wow, I lost a lot of frames again. I don't know why my internet keeps exploding. Oh my goodness, the stream actually just died on YouTube. Oh jeez. Is it interesting? It's fine. I mean, there's a long civil war that took about 1.5 years to complete. You need spice? How much spice? Did we just buy you like lots of bulldog sauce or something? Would that keep you happy? Crush the Ukrainian opposition and core Ukraine. Sure, I'll core Ukraine. That's fine. Yeah, we don't even. Yeah, we need a lot of political power. So I think we just have to go down this common turn stuff. So I think the first thing we're gonna do is go down. Let's see. We're gonna go grab Baltic Security, just to try to influence them and maybe get some claims on them and try to get them forcibly in our territory. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then we should also focus on our own internal struggles, which is also a problem. Did you ever play Ogre Battles as a Weevil? I did. I specifically played Knights of Lotus for the GBA, and I played Tactics Ogre Let Us Cling Together for the PSP. I have put at least 300 hours into Let Us Cling Together. It is like probably my favorite strategy RPG game of all time. Is it balanced? Maybe not perfectly, but it is my favorite. I love that game, and I know they did the remake, but I didn't end up buying the remake. And sometimes I wonder if I should have. Also, we're gonna flesh out these divisions. Okay, so I want these guys here, and then we'll grab you, put it here. Perfect. Okay. I know, a lot of them are older. I've thought about doing a retro stream and playing those games, but I wasn't sure how much fun people would enjoy watching something like that, but it's something I've definitely considered a few times. Maybe at some point I will. Oh my goodness, why are we making these divisions? We don't have equipment for this. It tastes sweet. How sweet are we talking about? Yeah, apparently YouTube is just imploding. YouTube and Twitch, I think, are just having a lot of issues, so something to keep in mind. Hey, don't forget, don't forget about that channel point redeem thing that we have on stream on the Twitch side. If you want to force me to have a, you know, that Christmas album that I know Ray really wants to hear. I don't know. One thing that's been bothering me about Twitch a lot is, again, the viewership number adjustment thing, which has been... It weighs a lot on my mind, and I know I've complained about it a lot, and I It just hurts seeing, like, I should be, like, ever since that change has happened, I have not been able to break 20 CCV, like, at all. So basically since the start of the month, and it's really tragic. I'm trying to not let it bother me, but it definitely still hurts and stings when I see, I think a lot of people aren't getting counted, is what's happening. Ooh, Jaeger Infantry. Let's see, Jaeger Infantry, our bonuses in Forest and stuff. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, Twitch doesn't really want to count lurkers as viewers anymore, which is really obnoxious. And I know this channel has a lot of lurkers, and that's just how it is. That's fine. I understand. It really doesn't add up. Yeah, you want to max Keck, help Poland by decrying the pact of Germany and give some guns to Poland. Maybe at some point. Yeah, if that ends up happening. Okay, let's get flames on the Baltics, and then we'll focus on our factories. Okay, so let's get so I think we're just gonna try to force a hard front and maybe just not focus too much on the east, but I guess I'll just drop some over here and that should be okay. Yeah, so I know the normal thing now is you try to encourage people to say anything in chat, or just say you're lurking or something. Just say something, and that usually will trigger, like, okay, this person exists. Sucks that I have to ask people to do that, and I don't like doing that. But I guess I have to adapt to the current situation. Oh, you know what we need to do? I keep forgetting. We gotta do, I think we have to do this, so we can get the people back. Uprisings, let's see, the Socialist Bulwark. Yeah. It only counts them for 30 minutes? They have to be actively chatting? Goodness gracious, that's such a hard ask. That's such a hard ask. Oh. You know what? Fine. How about one of these days I'll just let Ray stream. If she's ever over here, I'll let her take over my PC and she can stream whatever she wants to stream for an entire day. I will say nothing. I will just be like, all right, you have fun. I'm gonna go do something else. While I watch. What do I have to sell? I have nothing to sell. We have no equipment. Yikes. Okay. Would you just stream backpack battles for so many hours? Is that what you would do? I could see it happening. Goodness gracious. Our economy sucks. Molotov Ribbentrop. Do we sign it? No, I think I'll sign it for now because I don't have the firepower to survive the German Reich right now. I don't want to anger them. Yeah, exactly. It would just be. It's just ridiculous. I get why Twitch is doing it, like, from a financial perspective, because they want to make sure, like, viewer numbers are accurate for advertisers, but I'm like, listen, not everyone is actively chatting. And when I watch streams, 90% of the time, I don't say a thing. I just hop in there, watch, and maybe I'll say, like, and then I just don't say anything, and that's it. Because I have it as background noise while I'm doing something else, if I have it open. And I think a lot of people are in the same way, too, right? Most people are not actively watching a stream. Most people usually have it in the background while they're doing something else that's a little more important onto their day-to-day. So the change is, I don't like it. But I can't do anything about it. I just have to live with it and try to be a more engaging individual where people are willing to talk more. Twitch is one of those platforms that also is like the Twitch is also a platform where the fact that it even exists is kind of an anomaly, because realistically this platform should not be making cash at all. Like Twitch basically burns cash and only survives because of Bezos bucks, just throw, like, Amazon money just funneling into the damn thing forever and ever and ever. Yeah, exactly. Like, gating partner away is definitely a thing. You know what's really funny? Twitch made an announcement like, we've changed the requirements for becoming partner, and it'll be easier for you to reach it. And you know what they changed? They didn't change the CCV requirement. You know what they changed? You know what they changed? They changed the minimum number of days you had to stream in a 30-day period from 8 to 6. And I was like, that's not a change that matters at all. That is like what is even the point of putting out that announcement? I was like, this is so stupid. Stream started dying. Bezos must be listening to me. Listen, I dropped a lot of frames. I don't know why. I've lost 4,000 frames this stream already, which is kind of crazy. And I know that YouTube end is dying too. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. It is kind of nuts. We're at least making trucks, right? Okay, so let's upgrade the artillery to this. And I don't know what tanks are making, but we don't need this one. Let's get rid of this. And then... Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need that. Let's just focus on small things at a time. And then all of our factories we're going to go into guns because we need guns. And we also need tanks and trucks, which is fine too. Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah, I see the armies too. I gotta organize them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll do something with them. Okay, so I'm assigned here. Yeah, let's Alright, let's put them around Moscow for the time being. There's a lot of supply here. Just they can scatter themselves. Czechoslovakia request protection. Haha, good luck, Czechoslovakia. That's funny. They think I'm gonna help them? Hello, Kefir. Good evening. Hello, but ultra laggy. I'm sorry. I know it's laggy. I know. Exactly. It really is a joke, and it sucks, because I don't think, realistically, I'm ever going to hit partner, unless I just pop off somehow. Part of the issue is, like I mentioned before, I don't socialize with other streamers, which is, I think, a problem. I think you're supposed to. Could demand Eastern Poland, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Let's just go down... Maybe the agitprop might not be the worst idea. No, we gotta go down this. We have to get the rest of the factory shenanigans going. Alright. So... Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna hit partner at this rate, quite frankly, and I don't want to say I've resigned myself to that. I don't think having that mindset is going to make it ever, like, you know what I mean? You have to want it and work towards it, but man, it's rough. And I know a lot of people will never ever reach that level. Yeah, I don't play the monthly VTuber game. I don't collab. I don't do any of that shenanigans, which is the other issue too. I will be honest. As a streamer on this platform, I have stagnated numbers-wise completely, and it's been really rough. And you know, I try to not be so mentally negative about it, but it happens all the time, and sometimes I just have to think about other stuff. All right. Okay. So. 2 countries surrendered, but this one did not, which means they're about to die. So I'm gonna send this army's. Let's see. All right, this army's probably good enough to deal with this. Yeah, I don't like playing whatever the monthly VTuber game of the month is. It just, like, what's the point? I don't care for playing Peak or Lethal Company or whatever the other thing is. Start drizzling, and you pick up your coffee. The humidity detector, your hand pain dropped. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Ouch. Shenanigans going to Finland and Denmark. Finland is... I mean, they're just vibing. Denmark is... Denmark. That's adult Anya. Alright. Anyways, let's go smack these guys silly. They're not going to live very much. Alright. Hello. Country? Alright, perish. Okay, I don't know why we're not running in there. Thanks. Sometimes it is stagnant. Yeah, I mean, like, you're not wrong. And I think I've been able to at least maybe rethink about, like, how I want to approach things. And what I want to do is hopefully, if a thing I'm working on in the background pans out, you know, something exciting will happen next year. But it's one of those, we'll have to see. Can I also get one of these? German-Soviet treaty. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. Gotta put your feet out there, go big. I know, that's the really thing. What's my opinion on 9 Souls? Also, hello there, Valerie Bending. Oh, what? 9 Souls. I don't think I have that game, but let me see. Oh, this one. I've heard really good things about the art style of this game, especially if you like that Metroidvania style game. I'm someone who's played a lot of Dead Cells, and this game kind of reminds me aesthetically, or at least gameplay wise, of Dead Cells. You know, just being a silly anime girl on the internet casually. I know there's nothing wrong with being a casual anime girl, but I think for me personally, I would love to at least reach a point where I could make some extra money, or like the best way to describe it would be for this hobby as a VTuber to be self-sufficient and self-funding, which it's not. I've put in a lot of money into being a VTuber, which I've made actually a decent amount of it back, but not all of it, and that's fine. But it'd be nice to be able to do things like, oh, instead of me having to constantly, you know, pay cash for more, you know, spend my work earnings to get more get a new model or model update, I could just be like, I've earned enough through being a VTuber to do that, and that's fine. Like, I think that's a fine type of goal to like maybe want to reach and all that. I'm not trying to complain. I love everyone's support. I've always been very grateful for all of you who sit here and listen to me ramble nonstop about random nonsense. But there is also that just drive to want to maybe get to a certain level that I would be comfortable with. I think if I hit partner, I think I'd be happy. Let's get pocket defense. I don't know if I'm gonna have it. Oh my goodness, this front line is chunky. Let's do that. That's fine. What did I forget? You better tell me that I forgot. Quick help Finland. Oh, hello, the Greater Republic. What is this? That's fascist Finland. Are they protected by anyone? All right, let's take over the. Let's go defeat fascist Finland. So let's grab an army over there. This run, it is what's it called? I did turn off historical AI, so it's a mess. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I think Finnish Civil War is not on anyone's bingo card, which is a disaster. Another friendly match with Puerto Rico yesterday. What happened with your friendly match with Puerto Rico? Did it become a disaster too? Oh, we have a ship. We have a dockyard. Convoys is fine. Just dump everything into convoys. Let the rest of these things finish building. We actually have enough guns now, which is good. It's 38, so I think we're gonna pivot to making just general mills now. I think we have to make mills. When's the World Cup? I didn't actually realize the World Cup was happening soon. I don't pay attention to sports. I pay attention to professional League of Legends. You walked in the door frame and stubbed your toe. Oh, that reminds me. New emote on Twitch. If you see this, I added a new animated emote if you're subbed, which is basically the sob emote, but more violent. So if you haven't have a sub and you want to express your panic, there is now a panic emote. U6 owed Puerto Rico. Dang, that's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, so I cannot actually go down administrative reforms, which is really annoying because I actually would have liked that. And I think I'm not allowed to take it because I think enemies of the state probably killed him. Probably, yeah. Where is it? Yeah, I think. Hold on. Oopsies. Yukov. Yeah, I would have needed to do this. One, liberate Yukov, and unfortunately, that's far too gone, so we have to go down this path here. So I think we'll new theory of revolution. It gives us more political power, gain stability, a bunch of other bonuses, and that probably gets us going. All right, fantastic. What do you mean you threw something at me? What? The panic emote is so good. It's such a good emote. Because I didn't know what else to do. Oh, Finland is winning the Civil War. All right, time to justify against big Finland. Oh, my frames are dropping. Oh my god, what is happening? I keep dropping frames. What is happening? Oh, is it YouTube or is it Twitch? Okay. Some dudes on my capital? Why? We have some people on the capital, yeah. We got some folks here. We're gonna pivot and attack big Finland. I don't know if there's a focus for this. Maybe I should have done this through a focus. I guess there was a focus. I could have done this. Oh, wait, wrong capital. Yep. Yeah, good call. All right, let's get this guys over here. Thank you. I forgot I moved it to Leningrad. You hit it hard enough that it felt crippled? Wait, what did you do? You just stubbed your toe, right? How? Okay. Please stop stubbing your toe. That's not good for you. I would like you to have functioning... I don't know. Functioning... I was about to say functioning feet, but I think if I said that out loud, that would have sounded really weird. Like, without context of me saying it's gonna be weird for saying that. Does that make sense? I don't know. It'd be good if you're not crippled. Let's say that. How about that? That's a better way of describing things. Alright, let's go attack baby evil Finland. Alright, just declare war. Yes, take claim state. Go! Go, my brave Soviet soldiers, and defeat them, and then... I don't know. Strike them from the rear. What do you mean? I can't believe this. It's okay, Ray knows what I like anyways, that's fine. Hi Garm, how are you? How's your art stuff going with your maid outfit combat design that I know you've been working on? I think we might be able to grab a small amount of territory with this conflict here. I made it sus? I didn't make anything sus. You're saying that it was sus, but I didn't do anything wrong. You know I'm right. Alright, there we go. Functional toes. I don't know, like, listen, I couldn't think of the word for toes for some reason. Alright, it happens. It happens. What do I even grab here? Alright, I guess we're gonna go mediums, because mediums sound like fun. I guess lights would make more sense, but I like the idea of running around with a giant stack of T-34s. Alright. This one has really bad... Ooh, faster tank production. Multi-plant corporation. Okay, maybe this might be fine. Yeah, let's try this one. This might be fine. My phrasing made it sense. Okay, you know what? That's a fair point. Maybe I could have worded it better and less questionably. You're right. Okay, I will admit it. That's true. I definitely could have said it in a much more less, as the kids say, sus way. All right, I get it. Also, I forgot that we're still on Civ economy, which is really bad for us because I am not able to get any building thing. We're really behind in this run. It's not going good. Just gonna sneak around here real fast and grab that. Okay, so we did not actually contribute enough to get more points. Well, hold on, I can demand Kiarla. Hold on. Can I take this? Okay, so I can get I can grab this tile. And I can actually get their navy too. I can't get Alan, which is fine. So I think I'm okay with this. Zerby has current feedback, so also has some. Oh, is it Zerby doing it? Oh man, I wish I could commission Zerby. Let Zerby know if he's ever open for a commission. I'm ready. No more socks from now on. Hide the toe. What do you? I don't like the fact that you're using that very questionable emote. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Also, you don't like wearing socks. We've had this discussion before. Alright, anyways, I think we're already justifying on normal Finland, so I guess we'll just deal with them the good old-fashioned way of mass attack. We may need an initial army on this, is my guess. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rearrange it so it's this general's gonna handle that conflict. And then we're gonna move everyone else back over here. Alright, we're just gonna reorganize it just like that. Perfect, and then that leaves the opportunity for the last one to head on over here. And we'll see how this one pans out. We'll just order here and then make sure you get rid of this. And then that other one will be on the front line. Perfect, okay. This should probably be okay. A Halloween scav? Yeah, if you can come with an idea and find an artist, I wouldn't mind doing that. I know we have a port. Isn't it crazy? We actually have a proper port. You know what I don't have? I don't have ships there. Actually, can I move my... Where's my... Do I not have an army? Oh, navy. I have... Okay, so first of all, can I merge all these? Holy cow, what a disastrous fleet. Okay, let's merge into a super fleet. Thank you. Where... Oh my goodness, I have... I don't know why my fleet is so disorganized. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Okay, so there's a bunch here too. Let's just sort it all out. Okay. The submarine fleets, let's just organize that together. Okay, so I do have a fleet around Leningrad. It has submarines and destroyers, which is not much. The Caspian Sea currently has 25 ships, of which 3 of them are battleships. I did not do this. Okay, I need to emphasize that this was not my decision to have our pride of the fleet in here. I think this was the AI, because when they had control of the Soviet Navy. So don't blame me for this. We have a bunch of the Black Sea. We have a single cruiser here, which is also kind of annoying. Why is the throwy thing not working? Did that just die? Huh. Oh, there you go. I don't know why that's breaking. I don't think I can... Can I order them to move to Sevastopol? I don't think that's an option. Wait, I can set this up. Okay, hold on. Let me find Odessa real fast. Odessa. There's no... Wait, I can't just order them to... Hold on. I think the throwy thingy is broken. I'll have to fix it. How do I set home port? I don't recall how to set home port. Yeah, they're stuck there. Yeah, that's they're stuck forever. I'm sorry, they're not getting out of there. All right. I don't know why the throwy thing doesn't work. Yeah, here's a thing. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it real fast. Connections. This says it should work. I don't know why that's broken. I'll have to press F9 every time you throw something, I guess, for the time being, until I get that functioning regularly again. Alright. Well, let's... Oh, hello. I forgot these guys do not have enough supply. And so they're already starving because I completely forgot building supply. Let's threaten the Turks real fast too. Yeah, there's no supply up here, which is really bad. But that's fine. Alright, sure, they can have the Straits. I don't care enough. Yeah. The idea of where you're what's Thorn? Who's Thorn? Do I have to look up this character? I don't know the name. All right. I don't have planned economy yet. So I think we'll do back to the NEP, and then we'll do the other ones. What's Thorn? Scooby-Doo. If you're gonna reference a character from a TV show from like the 90s, that's probably why I'm not gonna recognize him. Yeah, I legitimately did not remember this character because it's been an eternity since I saw... yeah, okay, the Hex Girls, got it. No. Sally McKnight, also known as Thorn from the Hex Girls from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, which I actually think I might have that on VHS, surprisingly enough. I have a lot of things on VHS. You know, one of my favorite things I watch on I remember, like, one of the things I watched a lot on VHS was, I kid you not, is this... wait, should I even be attacking the Finland this early? I feel like attacking Finland this early is a little bit of a mistake. Well, I guess I'm kind of locked in now. I'm pretty sure I could win. Probably? Let's find out. I guess I'll save, and if it doesn't pan out, we can just pretend I never declared war on the Finns. Tristan would be so disappointed in me watching me strike against his home country. But alas, it's something we were doing here. Alright, let's go. Hello, Finland. Goodbye, Finland. Also, yeah, I also need to grind out army XP, so this is fine. Alright, let's see if we can win. So not a lot of supply, but if we can just run around and just grab some supply hubs. Wait, what do you mean back the NEP was cancelled? Oh, you have to be at peace? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be screwed against this. Oh, let's do the military ones real quick while we're doing this. We're able to get a scrappy deal. What do you mean by that? We should be able to win this, I think. I don't think this should be an issue if I just go around them. We're winning the northern front. Let's just win this fight real quick, and then it's fine. Not even 39, it's 38. I'm declaring like super early. Let's just rush towards Zelensky. We should be fine. But yeah, we're gonna, don't worry, we'll get production. We'll figure it out. Bigger tanks with bigger armor, yes. Yeah, we're declaring super early, but you know, maybe this will pan out in our favor. Listen, there's a reason why a lot of my runs end up going very poorly. So this should not be of any surprise to anyone whatsoever. Alright, so take this tile here, run over there. Finland offers concessions. So they'll give us Sala. What's super D? I don't have a super debuff. Oh, I do have the politicized military, but that's not that big of an issue. History slowdown. Yeah, I don't think I have anything super crazy. I mean, the Red Army ones is pretty rough. Alright. Take all of Finland. I think we can take all of Finland and not have too much issues. Yeah, we don't have that crazy of a debuff, and I think we're catching Finland kind of with their pants down anyways, so I think we should be able to run it through. The bottom front did a really good job of just ripping through them, so we should be able to just run over through sheer numbers. Especially as we start if we can get supply hubs, we'll be fine. Yeah. The name of the game is always supply hubs. As long as you can grab enough of them, then you'll be in a fairly good position. So you can see we've managed to grab Helsinki, and we're just going to run around and grab all these other victory points. There's no ministers. You don't understand. However, I can get partial mobilization, which is probably fine. I think getting partial mobi might be okay. Holy cow, I keep dropping frames. What is happening? Let's see. Or do I get any of this? Use the Wage War. Maybe it's okay to grab that for now. Oh, like this one here. Yeah, the purge happened. We can't get him back yet. I think there's like a focus where we're able to get him back. You want a dude that has research and production. Policy of collective bring the old Trotskyists back. Yeah, a lot of these are not feasible. Okay. So then we have. Yeah, we can't get anyone else. Okay. I think we're just gonna grab a partial Moby. That's fine. I actually have some more mills, which is nice too. I think we've actually solved our gun problem. So now I need to do. Oh, you know what we need? Gonna need a lot more planes. The problem is we actually don't have access to rubber, which is a pretty big deal. Also, I keep forgetting our Soviet soldiers are speaking Japanese, which is also kind of funny. I'm gonna allocate a few more troops to the bottom front here. I'm gonna take these guys, and we're gonna allocate them to this front. Time for them to join this conflict. Okay, so the tanks are just gonna run around the edge. And then this guy will just run around and grab the victory points, because I don't think there's any capital or victory points in the northern front, so just a nice little bum rush should be fine. Wouldn't you agree? Look at that. Look at how beautiful it's happening. Finland was never going to survive the great Soviet military might. Kind of, although they are kind of winning up here. But if we can just grab those victory points, you know, I forgot to. You know what would be kind of useful that may have slipped my mind? So there's this thing called an Air Force, and I forgot I have planes. That might have been useful. Anyways, we're just going to cut them off from their supply hub. We got Vasa. Let's grab the rest of this. Grab the cities. Just fill in basically everything here. And then we'll focus up. This run is definitely one of the runs of all time. I don't know. Again. Oh, shoot. I'm dropping frames again. Again, I'm really sorry that the stream is dropping constantly. I hope it's not so bad that it's been causing a negative experience. But if it is, please always let me know if something's bad's happening on the stream and I'll do my best to fix it. Okay, just rush over there. That should be fine. Fantastic. All right. Hello, Vas. I want you to run over here and grab these cities. The Yellow River's been blown. We should probably check in on the Eastern Front. The White Death has arrived. All right, Mr. White Death. Don't think you're gonna do much White Deathing when your entire country's collapsed under the sheer might of Soviet industry. Hunt them down? Sure, hunt down the Finnish snipers. I don't want to deal with the snipers. Get Kemi. All right, easy enough. Thank you for all this. All right. We did it. Look at that. Look how easy it was to defeat the Finns. All right. Now we have a giant Finnish territory that now I have to maintain and manage, and I might need to make a new division for that before I forget. So I have enough mill XP for this, so let's do a... Oh jeez, I need to standardize my divisions. No, I'm keeping them. Finland is mine. It's mine. Oh my goodness, some of these divisions are... Okay. So I'm gonna call this is the military police one. This is MP. Alright, so that's fine, and then we're just going to go to my occupied territories, switch this to MP divisions. That's okay. Perfect. Greedy, I am a greedy person. You're so right. So true, Oomphy. I hope no one can hear me like being loud in the household right now, because they'll be like, what the hell is this person talking about? Anyways, we'll just let Finland just vibe for a while we try to get everything up and running. Okay, let's actually back to NEP now, so we can get our industry up and running as it should. I don't know how I keep dropping frames. My internet must be exploding. Someone has to be like downloading something crazy. I'm sorry, YouTube viewers. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's grab... It's not even 39, I just realized. It's been 2 hours and we only made it to 38. June 38. Okay, we can give our army defenses or soft attack. I think I want this because this gets us entrenchment plus 10%. And I know we're going to need a lot of entrenchment to deal with the Germans once they start getting a little, you know, cute with their shenanigans. We also need to start figuring out the military stuff. So I think our plan is... How do we get... Okay, wait, is there a way to actually... Hold on. Clandestine calls for the... Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how we get the exiled people back is the problem. And I don't know. How do I get the exiled... How do I get the exiled losers back? Align, liberate, coup d'etat. Back to the NEP. No, it's not it. I guess there's no option for us to get them back. They're just gone. Yeah, I think they're just gone. Okay, well, that sucks. Just help Poland instead of backstabbing and partition it? Nah, it's okay. I mean, I could. I did... maybe I could just offer them stuff. They're not at war yet. I don't think they're being... what's the word I'm thinking of? They're not being prepped against yet. So, justified, I'm sorry. Maybe once they start getting justified, we'll worry about it. But for now, we should probably figure out our Air Force. How many planes do I actually have available? Okay. Do I not have an Air Force? I do not have an Air Force. Great. All right, let's build our Air Force with our very small amount of I-16s. You know what? Hold on. I want an attaché. All right, hold on. Where is the Chinese Soviet Republic? Hello there, Mao Zedong. I would like to... I can't send you an attaché. I kind of need my political power anyways. All right, that's fine. We'll leave it as is. Let's grab... It's 38. We could maybe go time ahead for military police is actually fine. Especially as we're trying to maintain control over the Finns to make sure that they, you know, behave. What do I have it set to right now? I have them set to local police force. Maybe we just try to quickly get them compliant and maybe use liberated workers. Yes, liberated workers is correct, I think. Let me see. Because that'll get us more resources and factories, which is what I actually want. So yeah, we've liberated them, which gets us more factories, which means our production can go higher. It will eat a little bit more of our manpower. It's fine. We'll solve that in a bit. Okay, so we're at full production now, building factories left and right. Excellent. Once it gets closer to 30 to 40, I think that's when we'll start slapping down forts along the entire border of Germany. And we should be fine, I think. Also, I would like to grab some of these. I think we want... Let's see. The Queen of Battle. Is Brazil at war? Let's find out. Brazil is not. Also, they're called the United States. Actually, yes, they are. They're in a civil war. Send volunteers. I'm allowed to send 5. Alright. Let's pull out this tank division out of here. Pull this one over here. Alright. Hey, you know, I haven't done it. I haven't named these armies after people. Maybe I should start doing that again. Remember when we used to do that? I used to name armies after viewers. Let's do that. Who wants to control the division that's gonna go help the Brazilians? Oh, we can't even give them winter expertise? It's an old guard, Andrei Vlasov. Kind of sucks, but he's workable. Alright, well, let's send him over for now. It'll be fine. Oh, right, Spain's got a civil war too. Hatsune Miku? Want me to name this Hatsune Miku's army? Sure. Hatsune Miku's idols. I saw a thing earlier where people were saying that Hatsune Miku's hair has changed from being teal to being this green color. And it's gone from being teal to like blue, and people don't like it. And I'm like, I never really noticed it, but it's true. If you look at old Miku art, it's kind of tealish, and now it's like bluish. Like, it's very blue. Just a random observation, which I don't think really matters in the grand scheme of things, but it was kind of a... Became a pineapple? Yeah, that's true too. You don't like pineapple Miku? You don't like pineapple Miku? Let's just dump for factories in here. We should probably make sure our supply is actually set up correctly before the war, because I always never do this before the war, and I regret it every single time. So, for example, this area here probably could use a supply hub, so I'm going to turn this... Okay, yeah, so I'm going to turn this airport into a critical junction, and that should be fine. We'll throw that one at least. Just get the supply hubs built early. And then we'll assign you here. That's fine. Oh, are we dying again? Is stream dying again? Hopefully it's not dying. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. My internet's usually good enough to handle this. Okay, so we got the NEP. So I'm actually locked out of a lot of these options because I don't have the people back. The Gobi Gambit. Oh no, trust me, I know. I'm gonna fix the armies. A lot of the armies are just really bad right now. Reverse the collectivization process. Paced industrialization is just 2 and 2. Planned economy eats up our consumer goods and kills our speed, but also gives us extra. I think we don't know, but we need international revolutionary Marxism. Oh, trust me, I know it's all a mess. I'm gonna fix it in a bit. Okay, so most of these are not ideal, I think. Which one gets us more production quickly? Yeah, because we can't do this one anymore. I think this one's I think we're locked out of 5-year plan. So if we go PCDI, we can go down the Bukharin line or the Stalin line, or we can go down. We don't need this right now, but I think we do want to make our army a little less garbage. It's 30, and we do need to recruit more divisions. Let's see. I think peace industrialization for the factories is okay. Yeah, I can't do any of these because these are all basically locked out. Or we could do strength of the trade unions. Let's do this. Let's do peace industrializations real quick. Anyways, our Brazilian volunteers have arrived and they are here to help. It's on YouTube. On my end, I'm also dropping frames too, so it's not. It might not just be YouTube. It could be a lot of other stuff. All right, let's go help the Brazilians. Let's go help the Soviet Brazilians. Oh, hello. Also, I think I just saw something that said the Chinese Empire capitulated. What? Oh, that's funny. Manchukuo tried to rebel against their Japanese overlords, and that did not pan out well at all for them. Oh, that sucks. Maybe we might need to offer a peace offering to the Japanese so they don't attack me. Because now that is an actual concern I have, that they might just attempt to destroy us, because if they can take Vladivostok. Maybe I do a nap and offer them Sakhalin would not be the worst idea. I don't think they're not gonna accept it attaché because we're the wrong ideology. Alright, so Czechoslovakia is about to collapse. No, they're already been ripped apart. Slovak state, Protectorat Bomen Marin, and whatever this is. Carpatho, Ukraine. Alright, that doesn't really make any sense because Ukraine's over here. So how did a small Ukrainian state begin to exist over there? This is what happens when I turn off historical AI focuses. It just becomes a disaster. Anyways, let's see if we can help out by... Oh, geez. Yeah, no, I don't want to fight over a river and into a jungle. Ugh. It's asking to die. Maybe we don't do that. Let's go here. You know what? How about we don't go across the river? Let's just stand right here. And then we'll just... I don't know, we'll figure something out here. You know what? I just realized I could have sent planes too. I could send a plane. Until I realize there is no... there is no airfield to be seen anywhere over there. Okay, also, I think we need to recruit more divisions because we have enough guns to do this. Alright, what does this division look like? Because I really want to know. Okay, that's actually not the worst thing I've seen. So it's an 18 with 9, 1 artillery, so I could probably make this a 9-1. I don't have enough artillery for this, but it would at least give us a lot more soft attack if we were to do that. We might do that later. We'll worry about that in a bit. I do not have the industry for everything I need. Okay, so we have guns. We need... If we're going to be fighting tanks, I think we should just... I think we just want to have a small amount of AA and anti-tank, and that might give us a small benefit as well. We'll just slap out more of these. Oh, that's right, and medics will need too. That's a good point. Do we have enough support equipment for that? We might not. Because we also need, we need NGs. So we just need more motorized and support equipment, which is really rough. Okay. Because even adding all that is kind of nuts. Alright, we'll do that later. Manchukuo or whatever did that in Japan, and then they allied with Germany and had to fight accidentally in Brazil playing fun. Oh, I didn't realize they would align with Germany. That's interesting. I've never had that happen. The signal company support was axed, but what, is it still useful to add? I also have a mod that lets me have 10 support divisions per support companies per division, so that could be something we could abuse. I think these guys will win. Oh wow, we can't even push in there. I think Brazil's just gonna be perpetually in a civil war. Alright, I want NGs. No, I want... We do want tanks. Oh, we could go for 1940s. Build 1940 tanks in 39? Oh, that would be crazy. Yeah, because 200... Okay, so 203 days. Or I should probably be smart and get mechanized infantry. Because, yeah, we have motorized. We can get mechanized if we go down this path here. But having 40 tanks in 39 is incredibly more fun to me, so we're gonna do that instead. Yeah, we're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna try to get 39 tanks in 40. Or 40 tanks in 39. Ah, Iraq has joined the Axis, and they are at war with Britain now, I think. Oh, Britain's at war in 38. France is not. France has left the Allies because I think they're going monarchist. They're led by Philippe Pétain, which is not a name I recognize, so that's vaguely cursed. Germany has canceled the non-aggression pact. Okay, concern levels are rising greatly. The Italians are communist, and they are led by... Wait, no, they're fascist, just kidding. They're led by Anchovy. They're at war with the Italian communists, apparently, and Ethiopia. I saw Social Republic, I'm like, oh, that's communist. I'm like, wait a second, no, that's not what it means. Alright, how goes the war in Brazil? Because I don't think we're going to actually be able to push into any of these tiles, just due to the sheer absurdity of fighting in this region. Okay, so we can get a sustainable economy, which will kill our... planned economy would be... nuts. Local incorporate. These we can't do anything about. Let's see what my other options are. Offer Poland protection. Because it's not 39 yet. We would get claims, or we could demand Eastern Poland. Or we could just choose to not do any of that. We could also try to pressure Scandinavians. Hello, Hoovy. Long live YouTube, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. How are you doing, Hoovy? Discuss with another political advisor. Yeah, surely no divisions will spawn from thinner. I kind of want the aggro crop. Okay, also we're on volunteer only. We probably need to move towards limited conscription. Let me make sure none of our focuses would actually move us to conscription laws. Because if there are, I'd rather just use those. Large defense line, move capital. Okay, so none of these would give us a different military school. Collectivist propaganda. Okay, so yeah, I do need to just switch it. Okay. It's dark and depressing. What joy? What do you mean? How depressing is it? Yeah, I think we were gonna just... Ooh, defeat the UPA in... okay, sure. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna press that button. I saw a bunch of debuffs that it was gonna remove, so I'm like, that's fine. We also don't have rubber, which is the issue. Okay. We're gonna pivot to limited conscription. That'll nearly double our manpower, because we've been a little manpower starved. Also, I need to use the restroom because I have been sitting here for like 2 hours, and it's about time that I do exactly that while our thing happens. Also, the Queen of Norway died, which is a little tragic for them, but I don't really care. Look at all those divisions. Also, holy cow, what is my tank divisions? I have like a tank Genova Brigade. Oh, jeez, yeah, these are bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll disband this because we don't... Well, yeah, there's no need for these. I was trying to think if there was a... Disbanding will cost 1,000. Yeah, they can stay in port, actually. Haha. Let's destroy everything except the pride of the fleet. We don't... Okay, it's fine. We'll worry about it later. We don't need to do it right now. Oh. The United States of America has declared war on the United States of America. All right, let's go see what's happening over here. Ah, Texas has revolted. The Constitutionalists, led by FDR. Okay. They are led... Oh, Alf Landon. Got it. Okay. I see. I cannot wait until they do an American Focus Tree remake. That's like the one thing I really want to see. Anyways, we'll see how this pans out as Delaware, Maryland, Connecticut, and Rhode Island have all revolted. Alaska is currently controlled by the main American country, although That's probably something we'll have to worry about later. I don't know if I can... if it's worth trying to claim it. We don't even have a what's it called? A claim. Although we could. I'm concerned about Japan, which is like my biggest concern. Philippe Pétain was the French general who commanded the fortress of Verdun during the... Oh, okay. Really? I did not know that. I might need a... I'm not too well versed in World War I history. Okay, we have the agitprop, which is fine. Positive heroism. So this will get us more stuff. Collectivist propaganda gets us more population. I don't think we need these right now. Okay, so these will... Okay, war heroes. Collectivist propaganda. The Commissal. Young builders of communism is probably correct. For production early, so we need to rush that, and then... we need to get production slammed out quickly. So I think we're gonna do... We will accomplish a high yield, which will reduce our consumer goods factors by 15%. I did not realize that these portraits were also... These posters were also replaced with anime portraits, or posters, because that's amazing. When will review short sided with the... Occupation was... Oh, gotcha, okay. What's happening in the USA? Basically, the Constitutionalists... It's the whole Civil War thing. The Constitutionalists are going crazy. Because it's the... I think this is the main America, because they're still got the USA tag. So the fascists are trying to take over the US. Can I grab California? There's no way I can grab California, right? Do I even have a navy on this side? I don't think I have a... I don't think I can actually land over there. I'd have to cross... Let's see here, hold on, let me count this. I have to cross... 1... Oh, I could just ask them for docking rights? Could I? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Hold on. They're not gonna give it to me because they're yeah, they're not gonna give it to me. I have to, like, build up a rapport with them. I feel like Japan actually benefits from recycled manpower. The main issue is that I think it reduces stats, and a lot of times if you have that much manpower, you don't need it. Because all those countries have crazy amounts of manpower. Really, the main benefit, I think, is, like, the EXP trickleback, so you don't lose a lot of veterancy. And honestly, if you're playing vanilla, you're better off using that support division slot for anything else, I think. Okay, so these won't give it to me either. They won't give it to me either. I think I just leave the US area alone, but... Like, if I get California, what benefit do I derive? I have to now hold California. I think I'm okay just dealing with my own little shenanigans over here. If anything, I'd like to incorporate some of these countries. Oh, wait. No, it's constitutionalists. So the constitutionalists are the ones I want to fight. I need to find a way to head over there. Oh, does it? Okay. Let's see here. We are known as the SSR. Mexico will not give me docking rights. However, this USA, if I were to drop... Okay, I have an idea. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... I think if I just... Okay, here's what I'm gonna improve relations a little bit with them. And then let's grab an army group. The SSSR. Sorry. I think it's the... What does it actually stand for? It's a good question. I don't know what it stands for. The Soviet Socialist States of Russia? Or Republic? SSSR. Well, okay, so the USSR, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, SSSR. SSR is the abbreviation. In Latin, it's the... Okay, so in the Latin alphabet, CCCP is translated as SSSR, which basically means the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. So basically, it's the same thing, just written in a different manner. Oh yeah, I could have asked the Canadian. Oh, they're not gonna give it to me. No. Anyways, yeah, this timeline is a little cursed. Poland's joined the Allies to literally no one's surprise. I'm gonna ask for. Oh, I need to ask for military rights. They're not gonna give it to me. No, I don't think it's worth it because they're not gonna give me docking rights, and they're not gonna give me. Like, MacArthur is not gonna give me docking rights, and he's not gonna give me military access. So, I can't actually engage with this anymore. He flipped. I mean, you want to take a look at Mexico? Mexico says no. Due to not liking communist pressure, United Mexican States do not want... they might. Alright, maybe these guys will, depending on how long their conflict lasts. Send attache. Yeah, so that run a little bit. Also, well, now that we have more military factories, what I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to dump more onto... You know what we should do? We should design a tank. First of all, the BT-7 is hot... Oh, okay, these are all light tanks, so we don't need 2 on light tanks. I need a medium tank design. Oh no, we're waiting, that's right. I'm waiting for the... Okay, that's fine. Let's get artillery. Yes, this is full alt history shenanigans. I don't know how, but apparently the Mongolians have also... Oh, that's a Japanese Mongolian government. Okay, got it. I don't even know what's happening anymore. What a disaster. Don't you like my World War II shenanigans? How it all just ends up being a mess. I think I like... If we're gonna be defending, I think we just go hard on entrenchment. So static warfare is probably fine. I'll probably regret that. Elevated engineering core is fine. Tenacious defense? The queen of battle for improved infantry experience gain? Nah, tenacious defense. Yeah, let's just go hard on being an immovable object. Yeah, let's do that. I think that'll be really stupid, and I think it'll be fine. Portrait of Marx just giving you manpower. Yeah, isn't it great? He just looks at you and he's like, oh, finally. Glory. Okay, I don't ding it. Like, listen, we already got Finland in 38. Like, we're already ahead of the curve, technically. We should also probably invest in rubber refineries. I think that's the one thing we're super short on. Yeah. No, I mean, the Soviet... Okay, so the entire Soviet gameplay loop is you are basically on a defensive... Basically, the entire thing revolves on, can you survive the German offense in 41 when they do Barbarossa? So they're okay on offense once you survive the initial conflict. Once you get past that, then yeah, it's just all gravy. I want more on support equipment. We're gonna need a lot more of this. You want me to hold Poland? Could send them an attack. Let's see. Start a lend-lease. Ah, look at all these guns I have. Hey, Poland, would you like firearms? How about do a single one-time of all of that? You know what? They can also have you know, 5,000 of these. We're just gonna feed them guns. How about that? Enjoy your firearms, Poland. May you survive. Just grind down the Germans, thanks. I'm not gonna... We got the Commissol, which is fine. I guess we go planned economy now. Construction speed minus 5% does suck. Found the PCDI. Or we should probably go down our military production tree, which I have completely ignored this entire time. Let's get infrastructure real quick. That's fine. 35 days is okay. And then... I completely forgot about this Brazilian conflict that we were technically a part of. I'm not sure if I should even bother fighting this anymore, but... Whatever. That's fine. It's a mess down there. Oh, Brazil. Anyways, we got... super heavy tanks. Fantastic. You know what we should do? We should try to get some additional projects. A land cruiser. I kind of want a land cruiser. That sounds amazing. But super heavy howitzers, adaptable grenades. I guess we'll grab the... whatever this thing is fine. We'll build more of those in a bit. I think we have enough that we could probably justify slapping down another land warfare facility. Probably about here's fine. Go to the front while we slap down the other stuff too. We're getting a supply hub built as well. We'll need to build roads for that, but that's not a big deal. Every fight you get into is infantry or air. It really is, but you have to remember, air support matters a ton in this time period. Railway slowdowns. I still need to figure out what to do with the railway slowdowns. I think there's a focus for that I've just ignored. It might have been... it might be too late. We might actually be locked out of it. We'll try to grab this if we can grab 5-year plan. Hello, Normar. Good morning. Wait, actually, can I? I don't know if I can actually give them my ships. Send volunteers. Do I want to send volunteers to help protect the Poles? Well, I did lose the non-aggression pact. It would not be a bad... oh, actually, holy cow. Would not be a bad idea to test it. You're mentally unstable now. What do you mean, Normar? What's going on? Are you okay? Trust me, so am I. You should have seen the things I was saying in stream earlier. They were very cursed, and I think Ray's gonna kill me after stream for saying some of the things that I was saying. Probably. Okay. If I send volunteers, we could probably deal with Königsberg without too much issue, and then Poland only has one front to deal with. That might actually not be a bad idea. I don't think I can fold Poland in, but maybe I can guarantee them later. Oh, I forgot I had a lot of divisions here. Oh, whoopsies. Let's go back here. Okay, then I need to take... yeah, we gotta sort this out. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do real fast. I'm gonna take 5 fresh divisions that we just unlocked, assign them to... you're fine. And then we're gonna send them over to Poland, I guess, as volunteers, just to see, because I think the Reich already... Nah, actually, no, we're not gonna send anyone over. Let's sort this out first. So first logistics was just fine. I like that a lot. So you have to remember, like, after World War II, Europe's industrial capacity was basically shattered because of the constant wars over you have to remember, 2 back-to-back wars over the span of, like, 40 years. Kind of, you know, makes you rapidly industrialize, but also destroys a lot of cities and factories. US, basically completely untouched by the war, had the industrial capacity of the entirety of the European continent. And then that's what happened. And then, so the US was able to rapidly, you know, become an economic powerhouse by basically saying, hey, you need stuff, we got stuff. You managed to get the mod, you mentioned yesterday, World War 1.6, the wetsuits one, right? What is this guy? He's in... okay, so let's get the... okay, so hold on. We're gonna sort this out. So, let's go here. And then this one is specializing in winter, so I don't care what this one has, but I want to get all the cavalry out of here first. This one is a no specialty, so let's just move all the tanks over here. On all the mountaineers on their own division, and then get the cavalry over here. And then I want to make sure all the cavalry is standardized. Yeah, let's standardize our equipment. Yeah, the frog suits, yeah. And the Mono get the US or something. I'm also curtailing Soviet influence. Yeah, they wanted to curtail Soviet influence. All right. Let's quickly send them volunteers through. Vasily Chukov is fine. They'll help out. We're still not at war with the Germans, which is okay, because this is not me being in conflict with them. This is just me sending volunteers who want to help fight. Okay, so what do we have here? You are a cavalry specialist, so let's get... so this one should still be a mix of cavalry and infantry. You can't just have all cavalry. But I do need to pull some of these out here. Allocate this one. This one is a generic specialist. This one is generic specialist. Okay. I sent 5 divisions. Get it right. Okay, we're not sending that much. They'll arrive soon. Okay. And now I know we have, like, we just got a bunch more infantry. Okay, hold on. Where are these infantry actually being deployed? Maybe they shouldn't be deployed in Urals. I'd like them in Moscow. It's probably easier to track them. Oh, you know, the Axis basically didn't have a navy. That's very much true. They tried. But the thing is, they wanted to build battleships. Like Hitler had a very strong affinity for comically unrealistic military projects. And unfortunately, at the time, things were moving towards carrier-based combat and airplanes instead. Okay, did our funny guys make it yet? Oh, the Poles are actually holding them. Oh, you know what? Here, Poland. Here, I'm gonna give you more. You seem to be holding them off pretty dang good. You can have all this garbage that I don't have anymore. I'm not using any of these. Alright, just hand them over there, and then... You know what? You can have my garbage tanks, too. Why not? I don't need these. Here, have these French tanks that I don't know how I got. Maybe these Italian tanks, too. Or Mexican? I think those are Mexican tanks. Your violence keeps getting treated by anger. Your mercy is the only thing holding it back. Wait, what? Are you okay? Did something happen that's causing you to have such a negative mental state right now? Okay, there we go. So here's our Polish volunteers. I'm just gonna have them help run Königsberg, because I think that's probably the best spot to help out. We will change these divisions, because right now the divisions aren't terribly good. Okay. There we go. So now I can order them to strike in. I'm not sure if they'll be able to succeed, but they will try. But it seems like, no, I think the Poles are going to lose. I don't think they're going to succeed. If we do this, we can get 2 new folks and maybe deal with the railway problems. Maybe we have to complete the 5-year plan for now, instead of doing the other economic options. I think that might have to be what we have to do. Alright, we're just gonna go continue the 5-year plan. It's not necessary, but I think it's fine. There's a hole. There is a hole there, but it's probably gonna get plugged in real fast. We'll try, but I don't expect it to work. Yeah, we're also just trying to hold the line as best as we can. We can't really punch through tanks. Oh yeah, they plugged the gaps. Also, our Brazilian forces have returned home, so I assume... Okay, so the communist Brazilians unfortunately lost. So, tragic, but within expected parameters. If Germany had Spanish plans for 4 carriers, plans the US projected to finish on the 48, and Luftwaffe ahead of getting Navy 85 spots. I mean, that sounds a lot like Japan, where they were constantly fighting over, like, resources between the Navy and the Army. Wow, it's like these countries are basically unable to figure out which country actually needs all the resources. Wild. We're not gonna be able to push in there. But hey, you know what? Free Army EXP, I'm not gonna complain about. All right, have fun, Arani. Enjoy your day. Hopefully you have a fun day. All right, I'm gonna start adjusting our divisions on all our main armies. We need to standardize this. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna move over here real fast. Okay, so you are all standard Strelitskis. You are all standard. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but it's a disaster. I think they're all the standard Strelitsky, or just generic divisions. I think these are all the same. And then these are not all quite the same yet, so we're gonna get rid of the NKVD divisions and replace them with the correct division. Okay. That's fine. Now we need to actually adjust the divisions in the division designer. So right now this is really bad. However, I can afford to put in, I believe, 1 logistics, a engineering company. We have enough that I think I can put a anti-air and anti-tank in each one. It's not really a big deal, but we do make them. And then let's just leave it at that for now. Medics, yes, we should probably slap in medics, and because I'm allowed 10, because I like having a lot of these. Recon company, maybe? Probably not. I do like maintenance company for equipment capture. So that might actually be okay. We're gonna need a lot of support equipment and motorized, but I think we can make all that. That's not a big deal. All right, slap him down. Yes, what anger can be reached by nothing. Oh, wait, what grade are you in? Are you in college, or what level of school are we talking about here, Normar? Because that's gonna be incredibly relevant to what I'm about to say next. I could build more civies. I think just build more mills. Just slap down more mills on the east side of the Urals. I think it's fine. Doesn't matter. Is it just bad classmates? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your classmates are bad. I've had bad school issues before too, so I understand the frustration. There's really so little you can do, and a lot of it is like you just have to deal with the problem yourself, unfortunately. Sometimes you just gotta do the work and eat the pain and suffering. Okay. I want this one. Let's get that going. Okay, so now we actually have access to Young Builders of Communism, which actually gives us, every Soviet puppet gains bonuses. Germany demands Memel. Wait, what? Wait. I could just say no. Am I willing to fight Germany in 39? That seems like a disaster waiting to happen. But Germany's already spread. They're full. Well, yeah, they're already spread kind of thin. What's in Memel? A factory and a couple folks? But I would lose the river advantage. I'm pretty sure I could. Let's see. What penalties am I eating? Okay, so our Air Force sucks. The Army sucks. Factionalism is fine. Okay, so I think we can just probably survive this. Okay, hold on. Pretty sure this is okay. So I want to organize this line a little bit like... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I want this entire group on this border here. And then we just destroy the Königsberg pocket. How much time do I have for this? 11 days? Okay. So our army should be in position to just run them over, and then we'll just deal with that. And then... Alright, never. I refuse to give it to them. Let's see if they actually declare on me. Oh, they did! Okay. Every focus is now unavailable. That's fine. And then Lamau, their backs are open to me. So I'm just gonna walk in there real fast and just take over Königsberg completely. They want to declare on me, they better be ready for it. Okay. You go in there, and then just fully surround them and kill their supply lines, and then we just win. Non-aggression pact? Sure. Oh, right, we have planes. We have a single stack of planes that are going to get absolutely slaughtered by the German Air Force because they have hundreds of planes, but it's okay. Alright, so now we're in this conflict. None of these are around me, so I think that's fine. The main issue is I have to be concerned about Japan. I probably will have to offer them North Sakhalin just to let them leave me alone. Probably. Good logistics too, it's fine. Also, our mills need to go hard on trucks as well and support, so let's just do that. Okay, so as long as they're not approaching me, I could still... Japan is in a neutral I mean, they're fascist, but... aren't they? No, they're full fascist. Okay. So we're trying to push in, although our offensive is kind of stalled a little bit, because surprisingly the Germans have a bajillion planes around, and that is apparently a really good way to keep us from being able to run them over, but we should be okay. Also, Poland, I would love to send you an attaché. Just kidding, I don't have the political power to do so. Alright, I have tanks. Let's get the tanks in here. I forgot I have them on a different commander. They will be assigned to you. Dmitry Lyushenko, let's just have you punch right through the gut here. And that should be fine. I might actually assign you to this army group as well, so you can start farming EXP. Alright, Königsberg is about to fall. The city was not going to last very long anyways, and land doctrine will defense in depth as well for that organization. And we're going to start taking all the focus that give us military buffs. Alright. And then hopefully we can... Oh, we got a... Would like military access. Thank you very much. Thanks, Poland. Alright, Königsberg has fallen. However, the Germans have managed to make a break point, so if we can at least punch through this, that'd be great, but it's going to be really tough. I'd like to do a full surround, but I don't know if we're going to be able to hold this area around Danzig. That's going to be really tough. That tumor is getting really big, and I don't like that. Please strike from this side as well. Maybe we can seal the tumor off before it gets too large. Okay, so we probably should do the railway ones just to get rid of the stupid debuff, or we could just go down. We'd probably need to fix the military ASAP. Yeah. Cohesion first. Our offensive is stalling pretty hard. I mean, we have tanks that are at least helping. Oh, Warsaw fell. Oh boy. I don't have a lot of army holding that front, which is concerning me. So as long as they can hold there. Okay. Wall. We're gonna need to dump more in whatever infantry we can get. We're gonna need to dump over there. Alright, so let's get these guys to the front. And then these guys I'm gonna assign here as well. And then we're just going to keep pushing it up here as best as we can, because I know one of these army groups is all the way up here too. No, one of them is actually fighting in the front. I'm not sure. I think we might lose Danzig here, but we'll see. If the Brits want to send some troops over, that'd be great. Mr. Britain, I would love some assistance here. Alright. 39 means we can grab anti-tank upgrade. We'll probably do a tank design upgrade as well soon too. But I think our offensive is definitely stalling here. The Germans are relatively durable. Over here, let's close this pocket. Oh my gosh, how many troops have I lost? I've lost 43,000 to the Germans, but I've killed half of that. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely stalling hard. I'm gonna stop the offensives. Let's close the pockets and just try to reorganize our front and just try to hold around Königsberg for the time being. Our planes are trying, but we don't have that many planes. Alright, so I think we will... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of this wall, and we're just going to have this be the grand wall against the against the German front. It's not that many divisions, but I think just having that extra just defensive line, that they will just focus hard on entrenching, and they should be okay. See. Oh yeah, we should probably grab upgraded firearms. Svitali jabloni gruci popeli tumani nad rekoj vyhadžila na vrch Kačuša na vysok je bjerg na kruto vyhadži. Oh boy, we're screwed. All right, hold on. Let's quickly. Okay, we need to quickly close the front immediately because we are in for the fight of our lives right now. I did not expect Poland to capitulate. I should have just given the memo. Oh, I didn't save before that either, so I'm locked in, huh? All right, let's see. We gotta just take what we can. So take. Okay, you go here. You go here, and then you need to lock them down, and then we need to seal this off ASAP. And then we gotta hope the Brits are willing to come by and provide assistance, but knowing Britain, they're probably gonna be like, you're on your own. Take that tile, I need that city grabbed back. Do what we can, but it's gonna be really, really rough. Take everything we can. We have to close the front. Yeah, the AI capitulated, which is not good. Worst comes to worst, we just create a fallback line immediately and just try to hold around. We can probably hold what we can. I didn't get a chance to build forts is the other problem, and our military sucks. I think this was going pretty good up until that part. All right, so let's maybe not do any more offensives and just hold the line. Let's seal this now. I don't think we can stop them from... Yeah, we're not going to be on offensive. We just have to seal it up. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think Poland's going to do much here. The capitulation was really bad and kind of killed our momentum. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to cancel their order, and I want them to create a fallback line. And we're just going to try to hold around like this for now. I want to hold Minsk as long as possible. And Kaunas as well. I think we'll hold Memel, and we'll sacrifice Königsberg, I think is okay. I think that's what we'll do. It's probably the safest option to do that. And then the rest of the offensive army, we'll probably have to consolidate them somewhere. I just have to figure out where. Yeah, we'll use the Navy for shore support. Okay, so we have a stacked army here. So merge them into one. They will be led by... You know what? You're fine. Cold Water Expert, and then we're going to go Naval Asia Support in the... Yeah, Lower Baltic Sea is fine. Okay. Might not be enough, but we can try to hold Königsberg as long as possible, and then we'll try to create the defensive wall around this area. But I do need to shrink this. So I think I might be okay just giving up this tile. In fact, I don't think I have a choice. I think that tile actually has to be sacrificed. Let's shrink this down a little bit here. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try to find where my tanks are. Move these here, and then these guys need to be assigned to defensive line wall. I'll just assign it to whoever, that's fine. Okay, you get to be led by you. See if we can use the tanks to close the pocket around here, around Godno, and that'll at least kill a couple, but it might be too difficult. I don't think I can push into Brest-Litovsk. It's too hard. We'll hold what we can, but we gotta fall back. Alright, you need to be assigned to the wall now. Just fall back, hold the wall, and then let the tanks just push in. The tanks are pretty strong. Okay, so we got cohesion first, and now we gotta do desperate measures. So now we're gonna try to get the Great Patriotic War decisions to fix our military. Actually, I think we need to grab rehabilitated military first, and then desperate measures later. Because military reorganization takes forever to get through. But if you can get through that, you'll be fine. So here we go, the Great War. The Great Patriotic War is in full swing. And, it ain't looking too hot. So what's actually in the air? Okay, so there's actually a lot of British and Indian planes flying above us right now, which is giving us a little bit of chance to survive this nasty, nasty engagement. I cannot close the pocket, unfortunately. I think our tanks are just not good enough. Our tank divisions are pretty bad, so that is understandable. Just gonna pull them back a little bit here, and we'll try to reorganize their tank divisions. And YouTube is exploding again. I will never be free from YouTube explosions, huh? We gotta just hold. Oh, we got a couple divisions that are trapped. Okay, can we have them escape? Okay, those guys are probably dead. Okay. Yeah, we knew some of them were gonna explode. Oh. Twitch is exploding too, no! Why does this happen all the time? I hate this. I don't know why today. I guess it's better than doing it on a Rimworld day, but it just still sucks. Can I make another offensive push here? I could try to push around Danzig. No, I think it's the, oh, jeez. We're actually shooting down a lot of German planes, but we're losing a lot of ships, too. I don't think it's worth trying to push in here. Maybe we just don't push. We've managed to, I think, pull back enough. Yeah, they all got to get to the wall. Come on. Hurry to the wall. We got to hold the line. We don't have forts, by the way, which is also another grave concern. So we'll do what we can to hold the line. Oh, wait, hold on. I see a really funny option here. Okay, nope. Okay, they just are everywhere. Okay. That pocket's not closing. As much as I'd like to close a pocket and then seal this off around, like, Wilno and then this river, I don't know if we can. That actually might be a little... Oh, Yeah, because they haven't taken Gordno yet. Ah, Bulgaria's joined the Axis. Oh, wait. Whoa, Romania is fascist. Okay. They are not in the Axis yet, but if they join the Axis, that's gonna be really bad. The tank divisions are bad. No, the tank divisions are really bad. They're like 5. You get assigned down here. Have you go down here too? Maybe I extend the wall down there too. Oh, she's got too many, she has far too many under her control. So you get assigned here for now. Where's the tank division? This is the tank division here, but I think the motorized are also really bad. Yeah, oh yeah, the motorized are hot doo-doo. The thing is, the main problem is I do not have the equipment. I actually lost a lot of it in that early engagements. Let's stop making divisions for now. I need equipment. Let's let the equipment refresh itself. It will take some time, but I think it'll be fine. Because we are producing a bunch. Yeah, we're losing infantry guns by quite a bit, but I think they've stalled the offensive. Like, if I could take this tile, but it's a forest tile, and there's actually a decent amount of Polish divisions. I guess... Okay, so the other thing that's happening, too, is that I think the Germans are also one they're fighting Austria, which is the main reason we're not fighting the full brunt of the German offense. Because I guess Austria broke off and decided to become democratic. So once that's completed, though, then the full German offensive is going to punch us in the gut. So we either take this opportunity to quickly try to take a few tiles and maybe seal off some of these areas, which is probably what I have to do. Yeah, we gotta do a small push back here if we have the opportunity, but they are just deep in there. Oh my goodness. We have no offense. Oh, wait, this is all cavalry. This is our cavalry. Wait, where's our infantry? Terrain, attacker, tactics. Yeah, our tactics are garbage too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think we can. I think we just have to hold whatever we have and just prepare. We just have to entrench and just prepare. I see no other option to survive. Not a few more infantry divisions, but no. It's just survive. It's what's that meme? Objective survive. Also, wow, YouTube is... I'm watching the YouTube stream and it is just breaking down half the time. Like, there's a lot of black screens. I'm sorry. Probably will lose Wilno, and then I need to do a... Let's do... Every hit of a hammer hits the enemy. It's fine. And then... I love these posters. These are so good. So good. It's so peak. Where's my firearm? I think it's a triangle, right? The Tula arms plant. Okay, so increase defenses, increased soft attack and defense, and then reliability is probably not necessary, but I do want production efficiency gain and production output. And let's grab... I think reliability is probably okay. Okay, so that's our better firearm. Which you can't really do much about that. That's fine. And then we're gonna pull everyone back, I think. I think as much fun as it would be to hold around Königsberg, I don't know if we can. Could we hold around Königsberg? It's possible. But looking at it, it's dicey. I need that. I need... Let's grab the ends. And do any of these... None of these are infantry specialists, so that's unfortunate. Okay. None of our high command matters. We're on new economic policy, which is kind of interesting. I think I actually would have preferred war economy over this, but I guess I am locked in here now. And we may... I don't think we need that right now. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting the weapons we need. Oh, wait, hold on. We can do defense in depth for additional entrenchment and organization. And then mass mobilization or deep battle. Mass charge. Deep battle gives us reduced supply consumption. Guerrilla warfare. Human wave offensive. Vast offensive. So these are almost the same. Just one gives you more population to work with, but I don't think population is our biggest issue. Alright, we'll do deep battle here. I think that's more fun. Alright, what are we not producing right now? Medium tanks? Okay. Alright, let's assign a tank, shall we? What is the medium tank of our dreams here? The T-34. What is the T-34? Wasn't there a historical design button? Historical. Oh, I could have sworn there was a historical T-34. Su-85, T-34. Oh, I don't have the armor module, so I can't actually build that. That's unfortunate. All right. Medium. Ooh, how much do I care about the breakthrough? It's mostly on the offensive, right? So maybe for defensive, maybe. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get medium 3 with medium cannon. Fuel drum, sloped armor. Oh, this thing is getting more and more expensive. What else do I need? Hull mounted LMG? I don't think I need that much soft attack, right? Improved radio, and you know I probably could add an SMG. Or soft attack's not the worst thing. With... Ooh, the weld... I think riveted armor is okay for the cost. And then I need this 8 speed minimum. 70% reliability is rough, but I think that's okay. Maybe instead of this, we replace it with wet ammunition storage to get to 80% reliability. I don't have the EXP for this. Wow, that sucks. Alright, well, we'll get it soon enough. Alright, now we do. Let's start making this thing. Alright, here's our T-34 big Garbo tank, and... let's get this, and this one, because it's just improved production rate of all this. Perfect, okay. So we have T-34s being slammed out now. Very slowly. But it'll happen. Just need more stuff. This run is this is definitely one of the runs of all time. I'm gonna pull our tanks back though to the back line. Let's see. I want you. Because the other thing too, I just realized that we're exposed here, so I want that expanded out, and I'll assign this to this group at last. Okay. There we go. That should be fine if we do that. Also, Iraq is now our enemy because of course they are. Alright, while we have time, I am going to slam... Oh, you can see our front line is already beginning to fail at certain spots. We need this now. We've already lost some tiles, so we gotta quickly get this built immediately. Okay, so what tile is losing? Right over here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's the German offense right there. Can we hold it? If we can't hold this is bad. Okay. Okay. Yep, alright. We may need to pull back around to Kiev, because I think we can't hold this line anymore. Maybe we lose Minsk? I'm not sure. I was surprised at how quickly that fell, but then I realized I was just one cavalry. Actually, wait a second. I can make a counteroffensive real quick here. But the Germans are just going to push hard, and I'm not sure if we can hold it. Yeah, we got to take that tile back. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world if it's there, but... Oh! Okay, Communist Italy has died. They were not strong enough to survive the front. Alright. You know what? I have an idea. I'm gonna actually give up this area. I'm gonna give up Königsberg. Amusingly enough as it was... Actually, wait a second. We can Scorch Earth it. Oh, we can just burn it all down. Yeah, let's do exactly that. If we're gonna lose it, I'm okay sacrificing that, because I need to move this army down here. I want to make a force push into this territory, because I don't think I was gonna push into Königsberg, but I think I can definitely push in there. They can have the land. I don't care. They can have Königsberg. It's okay. And let's also grab... Oh gosh, we're so short on everything. Support equipment is so behind. Oh, if only I had the industry for this, but we're slowly fixing our industry. It's just not enough. We're short 2,000 guns! 2,000 firearms that we just don't have available to us. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom in a second. And I think I can probably disappear and use the restroom without the game exploding, right? So I'm gonna see if we can have these guys make an offensive push. With this many units, including tanks, this should be feasible. Where are you? Sure, infantry specialist, that's fine. My goodness. I cannot break through. We just do not have the offensive power for this. Yeah. We just can't. I don't know why some of these divisions are also attacking, which is really strange. But we're definitely going to lose some of these tiles, and now I'm not sure what we can do. Alright, Bulgaria is now our enemy. Iraq is our enemy. Spain is our enemy. Okay, so yeah, we're eating the brunt of everything. Take what we can get. Try to build a force where we can. Try to take what we can take back. Alright. So now we gotta do... So, this is gonna be rough. But we had to take military reorganization. Which will, for 70 days, give us a bunch of penalties, especially to organization. But if we can complete this, we will finally lose a bunch of other penalties, I think. Maybe. Or we go desperate measures immediately and try to get the Great Patriotic War decisions, which might not be a bad idea either. We also need lessons of war. Order 227. Let's get this done ASAP. Alright. I'll be right back, comrades. Give me a minute to go do my thing. What is this song? What is this? Japan's Overture. How do I... Okay. There we go. The game is running, by the way, at very slow speeds. I'll let it run at 2. I have a question. Because I saw this actually, it was related to an email that I received the other day about someone curious to know if I wanted a key of their game to review and whatnot. But here's the thing. At what point does a game become, I guess, go from being inspired by another game to almost being like a straight up copycat ripoff? So, would you like to know the context for this question? I like a game design, visual design, that I believe Square Enix calls HD 2D. So this is a design philosophy that is primarily found in a game like Octopath Traveler, which was the kind of the first game that did it, right? And if you don't know, it basically uses, you know, pixelated sprites, but also uses a lot of lighting effects and like give this 3D type effect. So let me see if I can find an example. So Octopath Traveler, for example, looks a lot like this. In fact, this is what it looks like. So visually, it is like sprites with like fancy lighting and bloom and all that other stuff, and a very clean UI, right? I think it's actually quite nice. It's actually one of my favorite design philosophies for like an aesthetic of a video game. I don't know why, it just hits right. But I recently received a thing about another game that someone was asking if I was interested in getting a key to like maybe look at it and review and maybe, you know, maybe play it on stream if I felt like it. And I looked at it and I was like, this seems a lot like Octopath Traveler. And there's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. But there was something about the design that it was just like, this is almost like a copy, like one for one of the Octopath Traveler design language. I'll see if I can find it in a second. Once I get these defensive areas set up. This area is basically untouchable. This area is basically never going to be fought into, and then this area is going to be like well defended. I wonder if we can actually hold this front. My concern is that Austria is essentially still eating the brunt of the offense, so maybe once that's done, we're screwed. So I can find it real fast. I actually think the game looks kind of nice, don't get me wrong, but it was some game called, if I find the bloody thing. It looked like this. So, this is the other game that I was asked about, and I was like, this UI looks a little familiar. So, again, here's Octopath Traveler 2, with a lot of screenshots, but you can kind of see like the same general clean, low opacity, gradient type UI elements in the same game, and a lot of the mechanics seem similar with BP, and I was like, is this a copy of the game, or is it like a homage and they like the mechanics so much they wanted to make a game that's, you know, honoring Octopath Traveler? It's kind of like a thing that I've been wondering about, like what is the point that it's a little too similar, you know what I mean? Ooh, super heavy howitzer seems fun. Alright, we'll just grab the other one, the optical rangefinders. Alright, cool. So our tank offensive has stalled. We cannot push in here. This is impossible to break through. That's fine. I think we got what we wanted, so we're going to pull this guy out of here, and we're just going to saunter on over here. When you get a cease and desist letter, fair enough. Basically the Pokemon methodology, where they're just like, you know what? Cease and desist. Every time someone tries to make a cool Pokemon ROM hack, and it's just like, hey, that's a little too close to Pokemon's. Time to pay the toll. I still think it's ridiculous Pokemon is able to, for lack of better words, get patents on what is essentially glorified dogfighting in game mechanics. When I saw that they had gotten a patent for it, I'm like, this should not have been a thing that they got a patent for. Final stipulations with the German Reich. Oh, wait. Huh. I really hope it gets challenged too, because it's ridiculous. I know their whole goal was they wanted to stop Pocket Pal from doing anything with Pal World, which is incredibly stupid. They're already like the biggest media IP in the world. I guess they're just trying to protect any attempt to, you know, the brand image, but I thought it was crazy. I really hope it does get challenged too. Do I have any more troops? Japan is not attacking us, right? Nope, they're fine. Alright, let's see if we can keep holding the front here, but the Germans aren't able to push into Minsk. We need way more troops here. My goal is to just take these tiles that we've lost, like this here. Oh, maybe not you. Okay, hold that. Oh boy. Are they all moving over here? They should not. I just needed the tanks. There we go. Perfect. And I might have to reallocate some of these troops into the main groups here. Yeah, so I'm gonna assign here so they can spread out. Oh my goodness, they're so lodged in there. My tanks can't punch in. Even attacking from different directions. Problems that people from Japan. So, yeah, that's the thing too. Like, I didn't understand. Like, I don't know too much about IP law, but I was reading about IP patents and patent law the other day, just out of curiosity. And the fact that you can kind of just patent even the most generic stuff, like, oh, Amazon has a patent on one-click buy now. Like, you press a button and it'll immediately purchase the item for you and then deliver it to your door. Things like that seem insane to me. Like, why is that a thing that you can patent? This should be on super defense mode. Perfect. And I know, for example, I believe, you know, like in mechanic is have an arrow over your head to point you in the direction of your next objective. And apparently that is also a thing that is patentable, and that patent is owned by Sega, which is insane. Like, why do basic concepts like that allowed to be patented? It's because patents are supposed to, you know, give you an opportunity to earn something for your research and development of a product that will eventually become more public in about 20 something years. But then it's like, this is such a bare bones concept that it's not helping anyone. It's just like, wow, you invented the arrow. Great, congratulations. Why do you get a patent on this? I don't know, I hate it. And I know there's a whole thing with like patent trolls and everything. I've learned in all that stuff. I know people who work in that field, and it's like, I don't know why I'm complaining about this, but I know it's just like with Pokemon coming out in the very near future, I just think it's kind of crazy that it's even a thing that they're even allowed to patent, and I hate it. I hate this is where that they won't even let Pal World exist. Oh boy. I think we just, you know what I'm gonna do, hold on. First of all, let's get the next one. So we got military organization completed, that's fine. Let's grab desperate measures, and then I'm gonna reorganize the front here. Hello Alex, how are you doing, comrade? Hopefully you've been well. Did you know I'm playing Star Sector tomorrow? I know we haven't done Star Sector in a while, so I don't know if you care about that, but hey, you get to watch me do Star Sector things again after what's essentially an eternity of not doing Star Sector. Expand this line out around here. Because accessibility. Oh wait, we're not holding that. We're holding around here. Perfect, okay. It was very when the patent Apex Legends pink system and open up for everyone else to use. It is really nice, yeah. Work is hard. I'm assuming you've been too busy. You haven't been able to work on the Sunrider mod, right? Come on, please just dislodge these guys. Is it even worth dislodging them? Maybe we just let them have it. Screw it, you know, they can have the tile. It's not worth trying to fight for it. They can have it. I'm not gonna bother. What benefit do I derive from trying to force my way into that? Just gotta get ready for the southern front. I see, you know, 3D in-game map is patented. I think that one would be a lot harder because that's been a mechanic that's been in so many video games that I think most courts would just be like, listen, this already existed. There's no way you're gonna get a patent for it, right? Okay, we need more mills. I keep making more military factories and it's just not enough. I have to keep slamming them out. How many more military factories until the industry is happy? Oh. So why are some of our factories locked in here? What is this? I don't care about this. Just need more mills. All right, that's... I don't know. Okay, so Hungary has joined the war. Okay, so that's Bulgaria down there invading. Okay, so Romania is being invaded by Hungary and Bulgaria, which is not ideal for us. More infantry to the front. Are any of these cavalry? Okay. I'm gonna convert all the cavalry to infantry. It's not the best thing to do, but I gotta do it. And then I'm gonna just quickly buy firearms to try to make up for our lack of firearms. Okay, we're gonna buy French guns, I guess. No, let's buy Danish guns. I want all of it. Do it over 6 deliveries, and then I want to buy all the French guns as well. Do it over 3 deliveries. Okay. Anyways, I hope your work's been not killing you, but at least you're surviving, right? Anyways, it was just a minor thing that talked about video games earlier, because, like I said, I like the Octopath Traveler design, and I think if I ever were to make a video game, I would love to do, like, a game in the, like, an SRPG. I know there's engines for it, but I just, if I quit being a VTuber ever one day, I think I'll make a video game, and that's what I'll do. I'll make a SRPG, like Fire Emblem, Tactics Ogre, something along those lines, and then it'll sell like 5 copies, and then I will have to quit being, and then I'll never make another video game ever again. Ooh, sustainable economy is not bad. Or we can go down the military tree and get penal battalions, adaptable army. We can't get lessons of war. We have to wait until desperate measures goes away after a year. So I think we just go down this tree, which gets us a couple military bonuses and research, and also forts. Or we can just maybe not. What if I just ignore it? What if I just go hard on holding this specific front? I'm probably gonna regret that. Let's fix the railway shenanigans that have been plaguing us for the last god knows how long. How's Vestra Saga? Let me look at that. Vestria Saga. I don't think I played that myself. Vestria Saga. Oh, wait, is this the one that, this is not the one that Kaga did, right? Oh, it actually might be. Oh, it is. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. So if you don't know, the Fire Emblem franchise was initially conceptualized and created by a man named Shozo Kaga, who unfortunately left on bad terms with Nintendo, and he's been more or less scrubbed from Nintendo's history about Fire Emblem. But he did make a game, which is Vestria Saga, like many years later, and I think it's only released on Steam and nothing else, which is kind of interesting to see. Okay, we have Iron Laser, which improves train production, so that's not really ideal. I don't think I care about any of these, right? Can I just afford to not get any? Personality Cult, Will of the People, Justice and Liberty. Okay, what else we got? Brinksmanship. Okay, none of these matter. Limited rights for women. Gives us more recruitable population, but reduces our outputs. And that's fine. We've managed this. Okay, so we have enough artillery that I'm gonna actually change these divisions and just put a line artillery in it, and it should be okay. I put line artillery. We have enough for this, right? Yes. So every infantry division gets an extra 36 guns. Okay. Argentina has been called into the conflict for some reason. So that's fun. I don't know what's happening. We're still not under attack yet. Like, again, the main brunt of the enemy is still in... It's tied down in Austria, and in fact, I almost want to send a attaché there just to see what's going on. I've not played Vestria Saga myself. I've been wanting to play more Fire Emblem as of late, but I just haven't had a chance to play Fire Emblem ROM hacks. So... More manpower. Yay! Listen, more manpower. 7% over the sheer amount of manpower we have is a pretty large amount. You have to think about it. Like, we just need more guns right now. Anyways, let's get this one. And then we'll get organized, concentration, and all this other stuff. Yeah, SRPG Maker's the one I saw. And I think the thing, too, like, Vestria Saga was done a lot of, was helped with a lot of volunteers, is my understanding, right? Because he didn't have the means to do it himself. These offenses are just nightmares. I don't know why we're still pushing in there. Yeah, let's stop attacking. I would like to cease attacks and just chill. Okay, so the main issue again is the southern front here is getting real close with the Bulgarian. I might have to send this army group down here. So Hatsune Miku's army, let's just have you assisted entirely by... No, not just that. No, I want the whole army here. There we go. 41 divisions in the southern front that can probably push into the Romanian legionary state once it's fully taken over by the Hungarians. Austria is miraculously holding on for dear life. Also, I'm done making friends with the Mexicans. I thought I was going to attack the Americans, but I don't think it's really worth it at this point. They probably would have given me docking rights. Nope, they never would have. Even with this much opinion, they will refuse to give me docking rights, so that sucks. Okay. Like my political power back. Thank you. Okay, so let's grab... Ooh, National Specialists. Or we could go into our aircraft and maybe get rid of our stupid aircraft penalties. God, so many days, though. That might be the only thing I can do to make the military a little more bearable to use. What else can we do here? Sustainable economy, planned economy. Improves our output by 1%. Each subject adopting it gets an extra 1%. I don't have any subjects, so that's unfortunate. Alright, planned economy. Because the state knows best. Let me actually look at Vestry Saga. I know, like, I saw the stuff and I was like... But the thing is, like, Shosokaga is, didn't they... Because I know there was, like, a Vestry Saga 2 as well, right? I don't know if they ever made a third. Which is really unfortunate, because I think he made really good stories for Fire Emblem. Obviously, the first three were kind of just whatever, but... When he made Genealogy of the Holy War, which I think is still some of the greatest in storytelling for strategy RPGs, I think it's... They needed... I wish... they would make a remake of 4 very badly. But I don't think it's... I don't know. I've been asking for it for years, and at this point, I'm just convinced it's never gonna happen. Sacrifice or business interest? Efficiency gain, factory output. Let's go down... Business interest, I think, is fine. So far, the Poles are still trying to reclaim their territory, but I'm not terribly interested in pushing up there until we can guarantee that we will not fall. We can add more units here. I'm going to just deploy these because I need these 4 to be allocated to the main front here. I don't care where they are, they just need to be somewhere. Okay, a third is coming. I did not know that. I did not actually know that. Maybe if Vestria Saga ever goes on sale, I'll consider picking it up. Because I wouldn't mind playing another SRPG. Like I said, I like Fire Emblem. I actually plan on replaying Fire Emblem 7 on my personal time in the near future because that game is fantastic. And way better than a lot of the... I don't know. I didn't like some of the newer ones. Three Houses was alright until you got to... was actually fun until you got to the time skip, and then it just got ridiculous. Like, why are you still in school during a time skip? You still have to teach classes? It was stupid, and it kind of broke a lot of the immersion and the plot line for me. But alas, that's just how it is. I don't think this run's gonna get anywhere. I think a lot of this right now is just precipitated on, will Germany do anything? Now, I could be proactive, but our military just does not have the equipment necessary to be on a proactive offense against the Germans. Mostly because we don't have the factories to do so. Like, if I slam down a lot more tanks, maybe? And more... We don't have any mediums either, which is the other problem. We can get medium tank divisions, I think we'd be okay, but the game has decided that we're not... I have not set up that far up ahead. Because remember, we declared like 3 years ahead of time. Turns out if you're going to war 3 years ahead of time, things go bad real quick. Also, I'm gonna get more... Let's get some rubber refineries. Let's actually dump them down here. Yeah, this should be fine. I think we can hold Stalingrad without too much problems. These will be in April. These will produce, I think, the 1. Yeah. I think the more interesting thing is France just never did anything this run. France has just existed. Oh, okay. So I guess the UK is now giving us Lend-Lease. They're giving us free stuff. Cool. I didn't expect that, but alright, I'm not gonna complain. What are we short on here? We can order British planes. Or we could just not. Maybe just let this run. Well, the thing is, too, like, I know why Japan chooses school settings and why isekai are so popular, because that's essentially the last time they had any freedom before they were forcibly conscripted into society, okay? That's the last taste of freedom and childhood whimsy that they had before the crushing reality of real life hits them like a truck. And so, that's why a lot of stories take place in high school, because it's a time where you can be what you want to be. Change who you are. Tragic as it sounds, it's just reality. I guess I just slam out more mills. Yummy military factories, yes. These actually get built relatively quickly, aside from the new economic policy killing my build speed. I don't watch a lot of isekai anymore. I actually don't watch a lot of anime nowadays, except for, like I said, Silent Witch is the only one. That's a good show. Highly recommend it. Let's grab... Ooh, we could get the means. Extensive fortification gives extra trench time. Supply consumption, division attrition, or we could go get... Let's see. It's 40. A lot of these are 41 techs, which is really weird. Oh. Armored maintenance, motorized military police, so you could put police on motorcycles. Or I could just try to get attrition clothing or Jaeger infantry. I think we'll go maintenance company and then we'll get the other stuff too, just to help improve our general support companies. So let's get field hospital. So, do we just make a push? Could I make a push actually? No, not with the Hungarians like at the doorstep of the Romanians. I don't want to risk it. They won't even accept an attaché because they hate us. They hate everyone. There's no way for them to win. International Revolutionary Marxism. Enemies of the people. Proclaim Soviet hegemony, which is a little excessive for the common good. Sustainable economy gives us reduced consumer goods, more factories in a state, but reduces construction speed by another 5%. We can't do this one yet because it takes about a year. So yeah, I think all we have to do is hold. Oh, here we go. 5 more entrenchment. We will never be dislodged. In fact, I think if they tried, they would not be able to. Because we're sitting on 27, so we'll get 35. And if we can just get even more. The main issue, though, is a lot of our troops are incredibly green. So they'll get run over, but they'll be battle-hardened very, very quickly. Alright, let's grab... I gotta hate all of these options. No, there's no good options here. Extensive conscription is tempting just to get more manpower. Let's see what we got. States mandate, personality cult, justice and liberty. Rule of the people for Alright. Also, who's the Thunder Dragon Empire and why are they giving us a lend-lease? Who is that? Mongolian People's Republic. Who's the Thunder Dragon Empire? Oh, it's Bhutan? Oh. Hello there, Bhutan. Oh my gosh, I forgot they have like a custom focus tree for Road to 56. Peaceful reign, blissful isolation, create an army, first inspection. Oh my god, you can formalize military. I thought that said feminize the military doctrine, and I was really confused what that meant. I am never playing the Femboy Varia mod ever again, by the way. It was fun for a gag, but I don't think it's ever worth really touching again for... other than just as a gag. Can we hold this? 29% entrenchment's a lot. That should be enough to hold. Sometimes I read things incorrectly. I don't have dyslexia, but sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I do. Ooh, okay, so we got logistics wizard. We could get defensive doctrine. Oh my goodness. Extra 30% entrenchment? Unyielding defender. Oh my goodness, I want to see this unit. Oh. 37% max. What is the defense on this unit? Oh boy. 279. Good luck to any enemy that dares try punching through this. I mean, no, that's not the interpretation you should have taken from that statement. Listen. It's not about the gags. Why use gags? You have so many other tools that are available. This area is a nightmare. I wish I could close this pocket, but we just don't have the firepower to do so. Just our tank divisions are just kind of hot doo-doo. Where is my tank divisions, anyways? Yeah, we gotta fix this up here. We're still short on tanks anyways, and there's just a mix of BT-7s, BT-5s, and T-26s. It's all terrible. Alright, come on. Are you gonna attack me or not, Germany? That's why I set up my giant defensive wall, because I wanted to see them attack me. Military schools gives everyone planning skills and more recruitable population. Collectivist propaganda gives us more man... Ooh, stability 10%. Or positive heroism. The Patriarch of all Russia. Policy of individual security, collective security. Seek defensive pact with the allies, which said we're already in a war, so none of that's relevant. And Japan is gonna just vibe. I guess a stable economy. I think this run's probably not gonna go anywhere. Like, oh, wait, what? Wait, hold on. I need to know what's happening over here. Where did the Poles come back from? Wait, how did they survive? Wait. Where did they come from? Oh, is the Polish resistance from Warsaw. Wait, shouldn't this mean I also participate in this? Hold on. We might as well try to push back against the Germans while they're distracted, right? That's probably makes most sense. Okay, let's go make a front line here and have them push in like right around here and see if we can just link up with the Poles. Because while they're distracted, we might as well try to assist. Alright, Austria's capitulated, so now the German front is going to basically bear down on us in the near future, if not immediately. Wow, I cannot dislodge them. They have 350 defense because of... Yeah, they're also way more experienced than we are, so there's no way we're going to punch through that. Yeah, I don't think I can help the Poles out. They're on their own. Oh yeah, that uprising is capitulating real fast. I'm sorry, Poland. I couldn't be your ooh savior. Oh jeez, yeah, that's that ain't good. That ain't looking good for them. All right, well, it was nice knowing you, Poland. Actually, they actually did a really good job. I think if Austria didn't capitulate, it probably would have gone a lot better. But with the Austrian capitulation, it's just rough. It also sucks because France has just decided to not partake in this conflict. So because they're not in the fight, the Germans don't have another direction in which to point their tanks towards, and so it just makes it a lot harder. That said, the Poles and I guess a few German or British soldiers are holding the line. What else can we do here? More oil for motherland? No, we need... God, I hate all these options again. Theorist for... If I had planes, this would be relevant. I'm gonna allocate these again to you, because you're gonna hold the front. Perfect. I'm surprised this run is actually taking this long, because normally most of these runs that I do on stream are typically over in about the 4 hours, but it seems like this one is one of those extended runs that might take 2 streams to complete, if we choose to complete this. I'll think about it. Maybe we'll continue this next week if I really feel like it, although I probably want to do something else instead because I think I played enough HOI4, I'm ready for the expansion. Just give me the new Japan tree and I'll be happy. We're gonna play Japan when the new DLC drops because I have been looking forward to that for quite some time, and hopefully it's not gonna be a complete disappointment like some of the recent Paradox game stuff has been. There's a lot of Paradox game DLC coming out. Like I know Bridges and Ports is I think coming out this week or this month, I think, if not next month. And then there's that, and what's the other one? Crusader Kings 3 has the China DLC coming out super soon, and I have been very excited to play that. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, Bridges and Ports comes out 29th of October. That's really soon. Are you ready to play City Skylines again? I am excited. I know Ranu plays it. But now you can build better ports and better bridges, and I don't know what else is coming in that DLC, but I hope that once that DLC comes out, they'll actually start making other content. Oh, I hope so badly that it's gonna not suck. Holy cow, we're losing a lot of planes. Okay, hold on. We gotta build some AA in every single state that we have access to. AA and everything. I don't want to lose more planes. These should be relatively quick to slap out anyways. There we go. Just make these temporarily. Should be quick. Because these only take... Yeah, it only takes about like 2 weeks to make each of them, so we'll just slap it out. Okay. Well, goodbye, Poland. That uprising was a valiant attempt, but we were not going to have the option to help out with that. Right, who is alive at this hour? I think I am. I think this run's probably just gonna be stalled out. It's not exciting, I know, I'm sorry. Who's alive here? What do we got? Okay, yeah, Romania's capitulated, which means Germany's probably gonna approach from that southern front. This one does not have nearly as much infantry, which is a concern. Convert the that into infantry. But they should be able to hold the line due to the fact it's a river. Okay. And we are heavily entrenched, which means we should be okay to hold. I don't really want penal battalions, but I do want my air force to suck less. Okay. I think this run is probably going to be stalled out, and I don't think anyone wants to watch a stalled run. Who's alive? I guess we haven't raided Falu in a while, right? Let's see. I have not, actually. It's been like 2 weeks. All right, that's fine. All right, we're gonna raid Falu because I'm a little tired and I think it's time for me to probably get some rest. So I'm sorry that this run wasn't able to get finished. It's just obviously a very slow burn. If we continue this next week, then that's probably when the real fight begins, the real defense against the Germans. But we did end up in war fairly early, which was unfortunate. For enable customization, can add more content cost to get the full game. You know, I know, but they integrated a lot of the DLC, like early DLC, into the base game, so it's not too bad anymore. And there is a subscription plan if you really want to do that for the DLC, but I don't recommend it. Just it'll be fine. Anyways, say hi to Falu. Good night, everyone. We'll be doing Star Sector tomorrow. I know some people have been looking forward to Star Sector. Hopefully, that is something that some of you are excited about. Good night, comrades. Goodbye, and thanks for joining on this magical HOI4 adventure. What a game. What a funny map game. We didn't get to paint that much.